75%. It dropped it down to like $3 each. I was like, give me all 10 of them.
Taking them all.
Yep.
Yeah, it's about that time of year where like, cause like this week they start the county fairs here in Ohio, and like I went into Walmart tonight and almost all the alcohol section is empty because all the campers moved in, and then so they got like
Right.
this week is the fair all week, and then they skip a week, then they go National Tractor Pulls, which is the same weekend as College Moving Weekend, which is
Oh God.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. So you gotta go to different places to get your stuff. Go down to Finley or something to a different store. But so what do you guys think about training camp so far?
It's been interesting.
I'm just happy it's back.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I have not been very productive the last couple of days. At all. Fuck, race is on now.
Yeah, like you said, I'm glad it's back. It's that it's
100%.
that lull from like what is it? The end of June to like now is like terrible because I don't watch baseball.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
I've got racing, so
Yeah.
that helps get me by. In fact, there should be a race on right now.
The freaking Rangers don't play till like 8:30
On the
Central
West
Time.
Coast.
Yeah, actually no, it's 8:40. So I don't even know if
Wow.
I'm gonna stay up like that late and watch it all.
Mm.
That's what I hate trying to watch Seattle games.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Between that and my Huskies, I'm always screwed.
Yeah, what do they call it over here? Like Pac-12 at night. I'm just like, man,
Yeah.
Oh,
how am I supposed to stay up to 10 o'clock? You know, I've been watching football since like not like 9 a.m. How am I supposed to stay up until like 1 o'clock watching football? Like, and then wake up the next morning and then do it all again. Like I have to do that for what 14 weeks. So
it's the best time of year though.
it is.
I think the Pac-12 becomes no more after
That's what it sounds like.
this. Yeah. Especially if Oregon and Washington leave, they're done.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Nobody makes the money that those two do in the entire Pac-12.
Yeah.
Washington's number one, Oregon's two.
Yeah. Then
Now that UCLA and USC are gone.
No, neither one of them used to make what UW does.
Really?
UW has been sold out for like 30 years.
I didn't know that.
I mean, yeah, and UCLA has been losing money for years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like they even lost money last year. So, so nobody makes the money that those two do in the whole.
I didn't know they made more than
Stanford.
USC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, UW made 91 million last year, but they spent 77 doing it.
Where do you see that at?
You just Google it.
I need to look that up.
I fired up the Google machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the super conferences are, that's a real thing coming up. Like, if you're not part of the, the Big Ten or the SEC, you ain't getting into a playoffs. So.
Well, and the Pac-12 doesn't have any TV deal on the table after this year right now. There's like I heard there's not even an offer right now. So
yeah, then they. Like those two schools leave, like you said, they're probably gone, but like they'll try to pick up like a Mountain West team or something like that. And
they'll try and pick up Boise State, Fresno State, San Diego.
Yeah.
One of those, but I would have a hard time seeing Utah, Arizona State, and Arizona wanting to stay.
Yeah.
If they're not getting any money.
Well, and how long before like Clemson goes to the SEC or Florida State? Or
that kind of depends on if Notre Dame decides to go to the ACC or not. They play basically an ACC schedule anyways. They should just join the ACC, but then they lose their NBC deal. But that's why they don't do it because they make so much money off the NBC deal.
Yeah.
I can't stand Notre Dame just because they're always hyped like we are, and they always play like nobody.
Yeah.
I didn't check what Stanford makes. I mean, Stanford's got the biggest endowment out of all of us, but
Yeah.
you can only put $100,000 from the endowment towards a sport.
Hmm.
So,
because I can't see Stanford going to like, say they did go to like the Big 12. I can't see that happening because they're not going to change the style of football they play. Like, Stanford is almost like
oh shit,
Michigan.
they only made 40 million.
Yeah.
Stanford did?
Yeah, so they're even below. Like Wazoo made 44. I think Oregon State made 38.
Wow.
We were at 91. Oregon was at 80. Like I said, UCLA lost. USC was only somewhere around, I'd have to look it up again, but I want to say somewhere in the 40s.
Really?
They don't get people going to those games. They really don't.
Yeah.
And Utah makes 91?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Like I said, we sell that stadium out.
Let me see. I gotta look up my team now, just because I want to know.
Texas. What
You
does
guys,
Texas
You guys
make?
probably make a buttload of money. You guys have like the 4th largest endowment in the nation. You guys are up at like 44 billion or something insane like that. Where, I mean, our endowment's 5 billion, and I know a lot of that's got to do with our medical program. Like, so the top one is Harvard. It goes Harvard, Yale. Want to say it goes Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Texas, and then Stanford's up there. And then, you're going to have a bunch of the Ivy League schools.
Wait, it's the annual revenue? That's what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Dear God, in 2021, it was 200 million.
Jesus.
And we still end up fucking 5 and 7.
What'd you guys spend to do it?
Let me see.
It'll say.
I'm looking at Sports Illustrated.
So 2020.
41 million in expenses.
Damn, we spend a lot more than that. Oh, yeah. See, like the entire...
So expensive.
Reed.
Okay.
Oh, Reed's a Notre Dame fan.
Are you really?
I am. Yeah.
He's a resident
I'm not
Notre
looking
Dame
at
fan.
college football.
Wow, Tyler was just talking shit about them too. No, I'm playing.
No, I do because they annoy me quite a bit. I live like, let's see how far away. Hour and 15, hour and a half from them. Basically.
Is it in Iowa?
No, it's in Indiana.
Oh, Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
That and Purdue.
Yeah.
But it's close to Chicago, right? Or Illinois?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's like an hour and a half away from me. Yeah, it's like right in the middle between me and Chicago. Yeah.
It's crazy to me how it's like you're in Ohio, and an hour away is like Notre Dame in a different state.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, tell me you grew up in Texas without telling me you grew up.
Yeah, because an hour away from me is Austin, and that, God, I love and hate Texas at the same time.
Yeah, I live 90 minutes from Ann Arbor, which is Michigan. 90 minutes from Columbus, which is Ohio State. 90 minutes from South Bend, so it's just like it's all right
It's
there.
crazy.
7 minutes from Bowling Green.
You can
still pick the Ohio State University to cheer for. No.
Yeah.
You can travel an hour and go to a different state. I can travel an hour.
I can.
Oh, it's Oklahoma?
But it's freaking Oklahoma, so who wants to do that?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
The only reason we go there is so we can gamble. And it's literally, WinStar is at exit 1.
Right across
it's right
the border.
on the border, right?
Yeah. I mean, you cross the Red River and you just go that little bit, first exit, and you're at WinStar.
Yep.
That's the way it is here with like the weed shops when you cross from Ohio into Michigan. Boom, first exit. Come get your weed.
It's
Well, for the
legal in
longest
Michigan.
time,
Yeah, it's illegal in Michigan.
here, it was, the casino was the first exit, and then the first exit coming this way was a giant porn store because they don't have porn stores in
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
If y'all hear coughing, I apologize. It's this old dog over here.
Oh, little baby.
I don't know how he's alive.
So Reed, how have you been? Just chilling in some
Not too
like
bad.
dark room right now.
Yeah, I'm visiting my folks. Yeah, we road tripped down here.
You're in South Carolina now? Is that where you're at?
South Carolina now. Yeah, they're right on the border of Georgia, so a little bit down there. But still, it's like 4 hours from there.
Not bad. Nice and fun.
Yeah,
You live in
Yeah.
North Carolina?
I live in North Carolina.
Okay.
Well represented across America. When
Right.
Matt's joins, he's from California. So
That's right, coast to coast.
And he'll
Yeah.
tell you how much he hates it.
Yeah, every moment he will.
yeah, and Josh should be joining soon too. So that'll be fun. It'll be exciting.
Josh is the only one I've met IRL out of everybody.
I've talked to everybody here. So
I've met Josh in real life
You've lost
Couple
Josh
of-
in real
a
life.
couple of times.
That
Interesting
one little
character.
period where Josh lost his phone and we didn't know where he was.
Dude,
I'm
your day
te-
lost
I
for
mean-
days.
I am talking to this British woman on the phone going, I will come get his phone, but when was the last time you freaking saw him?
That
And
was
then
so-
she just quit answering his phone and wouldn't answer my text messages. I was like, Godspeed. You know?
like what do
I can't
what do you do at that point though? Like he's like missing, but he's not because obviously he's alive.
Right. Right. He's probably enjoying not having his phone, so
Yeah.
but yeah.
Mhm.
It was like, how hard do I actually search for him?
He's real fun.
Let's see here. Yeah. So you guys got any sweet plans for this weekend?
I do not. I'm chilling here all weekend since I'm just house sitting. Nothing to do.
And Reed's visiting, so that sounds like fun.
I took the kids to the community pool today. It was a big day.
My fishing
I'm a-
tournament ends this weekend. I got to catch 30
Oh,
fish
that's
tomorrow.
right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, geez.
I got to catch 30 fish tomorrow.
Oh my
So,
god.
so Sunday is your rally time, right? That's where you just have to. You can still be picky tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep. I got to the
Okay.
30th, but like tomorrow is like and it's cool because like tomorrow's supposed to cool down. It's been like almost 100 all week, so fishing's been rough. And tomorrow it's gonna cool down, so I'm going out at like 5:30. Hopefully.
All right.
Did you try the gummy worms?
I have not. I'm going to get some in the morning. I got shrimp, I got regular worms, and I got baby shad. So try some gummy worms to see if they work too.
Did you post the YouTube short the other day, or where did I saw a video that you posted?
Yeah, I do. Well, usually I'll post Instagram reels and shorts of the same
It
thing.
was.
Yeah.
I saw it. Where you predicted catching the fish or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm gonna catch a fish this cast, and I was like,
Calling
yeah,
your
and
shot
two-
on
yeah,
fishing.
that's crazy because you don't expect to do that with catfishing. Like,
Oh
yeah,
no.
people do it with bass fishing all the time because you can see them in the water and whatnot.
Mhm.
But it's pretty fun to do with catfishing.
Well, because they're at the bottom, and
Yeah.
you can't see them.
Right? Yeah. Cowboys Dak Prescott speaks on All-Pro guard Zach Martin's training camp. Pay the
I don't know
man.
who these gentlemen are, but they're fighting before the weigh-in of whatever fight's happening in Vegas.
Is that tonight or is it tomorrow?
That's tomorrow. It's Gaethje and Poirier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoever Caleb Plant hits Charlo
That's not the one I'm
in the
thinking about.
face. I have no idea.
Cameron, you
I knew it.
the Jake Paul fight, Nate Diaz.
Are they actually doing it?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be at AT&T.
Diaz is gonna wipe him,
Oh shit.
I hope so.
mop the floor
Jake-
with him.
I like Logan better, but Jake's he's trolly, so he's funny.
Yeah.
And you're drinking a Logan Paul drink.
Yeah.
Who
Gotta
is
gotta
that?
support the WWE content that he puts out.
He's really good at that.
He is. Born athlete. Let's see here.
Hey, I didn't follow camp at all today. Did anything happen? And who
I don't-
It was just
flashed?
a walk. It was just a walkthrough.
Yeah, today was walkthrough.
Okay,
Then
cool.
is what is so Monday is no tomorrow they're off. No, Sunday they're off, right? I think Sunday
Let me
they're
look at my schedule.
I think Sunday they're off, and then I think are they shells tomorrow, then full pads Monday.
Yeah, the first is full pads, right? The
Yeah.
first 31st.
And we got football next Thursday.
Ooh. It's
Jets and
isn't it?
Browns. Jets and Browns.
I'm still gonna watch that shit.
Oh yeah.
You kind
My
of
friend is a Jets fan, and he's so excited about this year. He's a Jets, Mets, and Knicks fan, but he grew up with me in Texas. I don't know why he chose those teams, but I feel bad for him for being a Jets fan just because Jets.
but it's kind of, I mean, obviously they've gone all in, but what they've done with Rodgers' contract is pretty insane. Like, did they restructure it like twice in this offseason? Is that what happened?
Like a almost
Mhm.
a cut or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Just-
like a double reconstruction. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And then, Garrett Wilson got hurt. Like, I think Cam posted it the other day. But like,
Yep.
and they have Dalvin Cook coming in. So like,
Oh, Garrett hurt?
yeah, he got hurt.
Is it serious? I didn't see that.
Who did?
When Garrett Wilson got hurt,
Oh yeah.
did it actually come out to be anything like super serious or?
Not that I remember seeing.
I just hope all of our guys stay healthy. Be kind of rough if they didn't.
Was LP and Josh gonna join?
Yeah, they should be along with Master. I know LP will be a little bit later because he never gets on until like 9:30.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always.
Wait,
on.
9:30.
Yeah, like all of our podcasts that we do for Freshman 15, he's like, yeah, man, 10-15 work. You're like, yeah, I'm tired. I've been up all day. I'll make it work.
And you gotta get up early.
Yeah. So like,
Wait, he's on the East Coast, right?
yeah, he's like DC area.
So he's an hour
Yeah.
ahead of me.
Yeah, he's the same
Yes.
as me.
Garrett Wilson's in a boot
Ooh,
or whatever that means.
All right.
that's no point at all.
Hey, and Jalen Ramsey's supposed to be back though, like somewhat early season.
They said
December.
December.
He had surgery today. And
Right,
they're
okay.
saying he'll be back in December.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was his meniscus.
gotcha.
And Joe Burrow's
wonder
out
if
for the
They
rest
gave
of
up
the
a
season.
lot to get him.
Was that before or after we play them?
Jags. I don't even know what the schedule looks like, to be honest with you. Let's take it a week at a time. I don't want to get ahead of myself anymore.
One day at a time.
I hear you. Because the games that seem easy now aren't easy when you get there.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
We play them Christmas Eve.
Oh, he'll be back by then.
Oh,
Okay.
he should be
He'll be
back
back,
by
yeah.
then.
CD's
That's
gonna
okay.
fuck. I'm not worried.
Yeah. CD Alita.
Mm.
Our cooks will cook 'em.
I know those highlights for Dak and Cook, man. That's got me excited for this season. It's got me excited. A real burner for once. So
Yeah.
Jerry
Right.
does just enough to reel us back in after a disappointing playoff loss.
Yep.
He is
Yep.
the Kool-Aid merchant.
Yeah.
all the
Every
time,
year I'm
man.
pouring that Kool-Aid back in.
Nobody can sell
Yeah.
fucking Kool-Aid like Jerry Jones.
Yeah. He's
But
an
it's-
abusive boyfriend. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry I hurt you. Now, how about this? How about this?
And he
Keeps
just
you on the
love
hook,
bombs you.
brings you
Love
in,
bomb. Love
slapped you
bomb.
around a couple times. Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I love you so much. I love our cat. I want to re-sign everybody.
I think he sits there and plans it out. He's like, okay, I'm going to do a whole lot of shit in free agency and really get a hold of him. And then we're going to shut up and I'm not going to tell everybody our plans like I have been. And
yeah, that's what's crazy this season. Like,
I'm going to sign Diggs in the beginning of camp.
like this
Yeah,
this
but-
off season has been like it was sort of like that last year, but this off season it's like complete like 180 from what they normally do. Like it's weird because like they haven't released like the schedule yet. You know, like the not the schedule. Sorry, the uniform. Like when is that coming? Like it's gonna be like a big because they're gonna make that into a big production deal like they always do. So it's
So
just
how
The
scared?
sheer fact that they kept Gallimore and Cooks a complete secret.
yeah.
Yep.
How scared are we whenever
Thank you.
Jerry picks it up and we just have Steven?
Say
Pretty
again.
scared. Pretty scared.
I said, how scared are we going to be when Jerry's done and we just have Steven running?
Oh, it's gonna be a dark place, man. It's gonna be a dark place on X.
I can just hope that whatever takes Jerry out takes Steven with him and it leaves Charlotte behind.
Helicopter crash. I don't know. I don't know. But what has been like? What's been your guys' favorite move of this offseason?
I would have had to have said Cooks until that stuff with Gallimore came out today, and the way that he, grabbed CD during or I guess it
Gilmore.
was yesterday, grabbed him, Gilmore, and grabbed him and said, "Listen, you need to do this move and this move and this move." And I guess he's coaching up the hell out of Diggs too. That
Yeah, we need that. Yeah, that's big because like we've like I know Reed is pretty big on it too. Like you can tell like sometimes Dig takes plays off, and for him to get coaching from a player who's very good like and has been so good for so long, like that's gonna help him out tremendously. So
Did y'all interview or Diggs' interview on the Fan earlier a couple days ago?
I missed it.
He was basically saying how Gilmore kind of took him under his wing, and Gilmore would see Diggs eating like a bag of gummy worms or something like that, and he says, "Why are you eating that? Like, you don't need to be eating that." Or he's like, talking about getting up early and being the first one there and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Josh just said he'll be here. He's lotioning up first.
No, Cooks was my favorite too. I appreciate what Stephon Gilmore is bringing, and especially the veteran leadership. I'm a little questioning exactly how he can still play. He's had it up and down last 2 seasons, and you can blame it on injuries for sure. There's lots of reason for optimism, but I'm a little worried because the fall off at corner is pretty darn quick. So we'll see exactly how effective he is in single coverage. Certain cover one looks I'm a little questioning, but I'm super high on Gilmore. But Cooks is my guy. Like, to be able to have a field stretcher, we've never had a field stretcher like that. Like, even Amari Cooper was fast, but he wasn't like a bona fide field stretcher. He was different than that. To be able to have that guy playing an unquestioned number 2 role, so CD still gets to be the number 1 guy, grooming to be elite, grooming to be, an all-pro, and then you've got a field stretcher who can take over as number 1 if CD goes down. Like last season, we were constantly talking, like disaster will happen when CD goes down to injury. When we lose CD for 2 games, it's over. Like there's nothing.
Right.
So now we don't have that fear in the back of our minds, and having Cooks just helps that so much. And it takes so much of a weight off of Gallup, who had impossible requests of him last year, right? To step into that number 2 role and off of injury, and now he gets to be a number 3. So if he can bounce back, he's going to be a great number 3. The whole structure looks good because of this Cooks thing, and it's cheap. So
I love that teams this year now have to scheme for a wide receiver 2 and a CB2.
Yeah.
And they really did not have to last year.
Right.
Now they absolutely do.
So when was
did we get Cooks for 2 years? Was that his contract 2 years?
Yep.
And Gilmore was
at
only
like
one, right?
6 mil, I think. Yeah, Gilmore's just 1 year.
So when was the last time we had like a burner like Diggs? Not like Jeezo Pete's, like burner like Cooks, and could also step in to be wide receiver 1 if he had to. I mean, we've had fast guys like Dwayne Harris and stuff like that. So would you go all the way back to like Terry Glenn? Would that be the last time we had like a burner who could step in as wide receiver 1?
Probably.
Terry Glenn, Joey Galloway. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about mid 2000s. Like Ty here, he was been like 6 years old.
Yeah,
Right.
Y'all got me.
Yeah.
Well, Williams wasn't fast, but I mean, he was a good wide receiver too with Dez.
Yeah.
He wasn't really.
He wasn't.
I don't remember him being quick, right?
No, he wasn't. But he had good. He had a couple good trades.
Yeah.
Run after the catch on those intermediate slants was great, and he had the sideline deep balls. Yeah. But he didn't have speed, but he did have those deep balls.
Yeah. So let's say like a big thing for us this year is like we've obviously gotten better. Do we still think the Eagles are the team to beat? Because I would say they are, but but what people don't realize, they've lost 2 coordinators, they lost 7 players on defense. Like that's hard to replace in one offseason. Like but I don't pay attention to their camp, so I don't know what they look like, or if are they still running the same kind of offense? They still running like that Suedo college offense for Jalen, or what do you guys think about that? Like, would you put us above them for the way we are right now, or are they still the team to beat?
I don't think I'm still saying Niners are the team to beat. They have our number the past 2 seasons, and Rain Dakota Prescott owns the Eagles and the rest of the NFC East. I'm not worried about Philly as much as San Fran.
I'm worried about their D-line.
Yeah.
D-line might be a little nice.
Yeah.
Always.
If Jalen Carter can't stay out of jail.
Oh, true. We need to get him in jail, unfortunately.
Straight to jail.
Just kidding, Eagles fans.
That would not.
Clip it. No.
Right.
But but to go off what you said, like San Francisco, I seen that Darnold is their quarterback 2 right now. Like he's slated in as quarterback 2 and Trey Lance is 3. So like maybe Trey Lance might end up in Minnesota like they want him to. So I mean that's something to watch out for. 'Cause, like this is Kirk's last year, right? Yeah, this is Kirk's last year.
Did they?
I'm pretty sure this is like his final hurrah. So
I think they're done with him after this year either way.
So they're going to be rolling with Purdy?
yes.
Purdy? Big elbow?
And I think he's on track to be back week 1. Purdy is.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
He's done this year, but they still have him on the books for another 2 years after that.
Oh, the void years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's his hit on that?
I've got the Eagles and the Niners ahead of us still.
Yeah.
The thing with the Eagles, until we prove that we can stop their short yardage stuff, until our ends, I love DeMarcus Ware. I obviously love Michael, but I don't love the way that they play the different zone read things at the edge. I'm concerned about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned about the short yardage situations, the little rolling maul where they all get together and push forward.
The rugby thing.
Yeah, how much points do they get just because they extend drives by that? They're playing the 4 downs half the game. Until we can prove that we can stop that, and we've made steps where we theoretically can, I'm not convinced. So I'm still got those two above. Even though, I mean, there's chinks in the armor. Like, I don't think the 49ers are invincible. Their quarterback situation is
Yeah.
not scary.
Right.
But Kyle Shanahan is such a genius. He makes up for it. So.
Mm-hmm.
We need a few more Hankins on our.
That's how we drafted Mozzie Smith, though. He basically stopped. He eats up that play. I mean, I think they only missed that play, like they only didn't convert it one time the entire season, which is absolutely insane. And they ran it. I think it was like they ran it like 53 times or something like that. It's ridiculous to have that kind of conversion rate.
Yeah.
I think Seattle's the dark horse sneaky team this year. They've
Lions.
made some the last 2 years. They've made some big moves.
And Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's secondary now. They didn't have a secondary 2 years ago, and now they do. They finally signed Witherspoon today.
Yes. Yeah. You're talking about Seattle. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but like you said,
I hate that.
but
With the Jets, Hannes.
Detroit's going to be nasty
I
too.
don't think so.
Yep, that's my other one in my top 5.
Yeah, Detroit's going to be nasty because they keep getting better under Dan Campbell, and they got a defense now. Like last year, they turned it on. Like, I mean, yeah.
Was ever an update on Gardner Johnson, his injury?
I think he's okay.
Is he? I don't think I've seen anything about him.
Yeah, and the Lions, it was weird because they drafted a running back and a linebacker in the first round. Like, I know all of us would be against that, absolutely, but depends on like if you what is Jahmyr Gibbs going to be that much of a playmaker for them? Like, I don't know. Is he going to help Jared Goff out that much?
I think he will. Stevie loves Gibbs. He'll speak to him. But he was always touting his catching ability. And if you look at Goff, Goff's a quick release. He doesn't want to sit there and think about it. His Ryan Gosling butt is just going to dump that ball off and give anybody the chance to run it. And that's how they're engineering their offense, is not to make things complicated, to release the ball and let the playmakers play. And they've loaded up the playmakers. I think Gibbs is going to be a factor.
Yeah, and Goff was quietly a top 10 quarterback last year.
He was. Yeah.
Whether people want to admit it or not, he was a top 10 quarterback last year.
Right.
Did you guys all watch the video of the Lions war room when they were drafting Gibbs? Oh, Arizona, they were ready to take Gibbs. Arizona popped in and said, they want to jump and move up. And they were a bit hesitant, and they were like, man, I'm not sure. And they were like, man, it's a really fair trade. And so they made the trade, and Gibbs still fell to them. I mean, it was like draft day. They're high-fiving, but it all fell in their way.
So they're going to take him at 6? They're going to take him as the first running back?
He was their guy. He was their guy. They were taking him. It was, yeah.
I mean, it works. I mean, that's what's going to push them over the top. But, I mean, and they kind of have free reign in that division because everyone else, like Green Bay is going to be down, I would think. Green Bay is going to be down. You still don't know what you have with the Bears because they're still rebuilding. And then you would think Minnesota would take a step back, losing some of their defensive players and losing Dalvin Cook. So that's the Lions division to take. So maybe that does put them over. And they played in a lot of close games early in the season. Like they should have beat Philly. They should have beat the Seahawks. How many other close games were they in?
Yeah, I was about to say they looked awesome against Rodgers when Packers were a full team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they did.
now that's
But
just
they had that paper in front of them that said Vontae Mack, no matter what.
Are y'all buying the Justin Fields hype or no?
I do.
No.
I'm just rooting for him. No personal college bias or anything, but
I don't.
And once they graduate from Ohio State, you're done with them?
no, not me.
No, that's Dan.
I
Dan
don't
just-
want that at all.
No, I
Dan
think
is
he's a lot
over.
better passer than people give him credit for. But
Oh, yeah.
it's just that he doesn't have an offensive line last year. I mean, he was seeing ghosts. Yeah.
He had to run, or else. I mean, he didn't hurt. He probably would have gotten hurt even more.
Yeah. His season last year was sort of like what we seen with Dak Prescott in 2017. Like he had the yips, like, but he was like first read, nope, I'm gone. I'm running for 300 yards a game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, when you play O-line shuffle like that, man, it's got to put some damage on the quarterback's mentality.
And he's got DJ Moore this year, so that'd be a huge help for him. And I don't know what the running back situation is.
Roshan Johnson.
Oh.
I forget who they have though. I don't know if they have.
No Bijan.
Do they? Or no, I think he's gone.
No, I'm not. Yeah, because Montgomery went to the Lions, I believe.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
NFC North Shuffle.
Yep.
I don't know who else it is the running back besides Johnson.
I'm not entirely sure.
Hold on. Herbert. And they have Deontay
Khalil
Foreman.
Herbert.
And they've got Deontay Foreman too.
Ooh, two Longhorns.
Got a
I'm
big old bruiser.
Might have to buy a Bears jersey.
Shut up.
So
Stab it.
how do you guys envision like the Texas Coast offense? Like how do you think that's going to impact what we do? How's McCarthy going to use it? How does that affect quarterback Warren? Like how do you guys see that?
I think he should have had it from the start.
McCarthy?
Like, I think that's the perfect quarterback for West Coast, Texas Coast offense. What they were trying to do with him, change his whole game from college to now was. I mean, granted, it leveled him up in certain areas, but I think he's going to excel.
I think it's good because of the tempo and the pace. And Dak is very much a tempo quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is going to give him the chance that our offense can be the aggressor. Where last year we were defensively playing offense, that it was a constant like running scared and we were trying to squeak out what we can. And I think this is going to allow them to be much more aggressive on the field.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like West Coast would be. I mean, that goes all the way back to. I'm trying to think of a good quarterback that was like. Would that be like Brett Favre? They run West Coast with Brett Favre.
Yep, they did.
Kind of, yeah.
Quick passing game on the outside.
Yeah.
I mean, and we got the playmakers for it. So that's why you said like you have like.
Yeah.
You got Tony Pollard. Deuce Vaughn's gonna be perfect for it. Like if he makes the team. I mean, just the video you see of him like running through.
Dude, it looks like
it's comical.
It looks like it looks made
It
up.
looks like I'm out there running the ball.
Yes, it's a big freaking noggin.
Yeah. That padded helmet's not doing him any justice.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running backs, I think, make the team.
How many running backs? 4, 5, 4.
Say four.
Four get
Yeah,
on
four.
the 53.
Okay, so Pollard, does Deuce make it? You think? Lukey, Jones, but then there's still Malik Davis. I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
Malik Davis. Yeah, I think Malik Davis is going to beat Jones. As long as he's in the good graces. There's that crap going on behind the scenes that
Right.
with Malik Davis's interpersonal relationships, right? With the coaches. So as long as that squares out, there's no reason Jones should beat Malik Davis, in my opinion.
I haven't seen anything about Lukey. I don't know about y'all, but
I think he's just a special
what did
teams guy.
Yeah, and what I heard was, I can't remember who said it. They said that he's really super physical and that we're probably not going to see a lot out of him until pads come on. And that's why we haven't heard much.
yeah.
All
Okay.
right. That's good info.
Makes sense.
Slap him in there like the wishbone. But yeah, that's
So Texas Coast, what's your all definition of that? how do you see the Texas Coast offense?
I mean, is it because like before we ran like a modified version of the Air Coryell, so is it going to be like that mixed in with West Coast, which West Coast is basically portions of the Air Coryell anyways. So I don't know if it's just a fancy name. They're just not going to call it West Coast offense. They're just calling it Texas Coast because they're similar offenses already. Both are, but like the Air Coryell is predicated. See, that was always weird because like you run like Air Coryell, but that's predicated on having a very good offensive line with very good pass protection because you're waiting for your guys to get down the field. Like we were terrible in pass protection, so I understand why you switch. You're gonna switch your running scheme. You're gonna switch to West Coast, get your ball out fast, and then then take your shots when it's more efficient. But it's like, what's taking you so long? I mean, obviously we know why it's taking so long for them to switch, but that's I just think they just don't want to call it West Coast. They're just calling it Texas Coast. But I don't know. What's your guys' thoughts? No.
I agree.
I mean, for me, I think it's going to be pretty similar to what we saw last year. I think a big change is going to be more slants and less receiver options on their routes. Just the comments from Mike McCarthy, seeing he's going to scrap those. He doesn't want the receiver running one route and Dak throwing another route.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of things are going to be predetermined before the ball is snapped as a way to simplify things, which could be good.
I'm just glad we have speed on offense for the most part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no separation, volleyball players. No Brown. Specifically.
Always taking digs.
It's painful to watch. It's painful to watch the process of trying to force 5, 6, 7 into a 3.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's wide receiver 5 on the Texans. Come on now.
Yeah.
Where did Noah Brown even go to school? Jeez.
Yeah.
He had some shit in his phone for sure. Like,
No, I've got no hate for Noah Brown. Noah Brown was really fast last year. Noah Brown was really good when he was wide receiver 4 or 5 and being a blocking specialist.
Right.
I loved him. He was great, and he didn't demand the ball. He just physical people. Last year we asked him to do something he couldn't do.
Yeah.
And he's cashing in on it, so we're allowed to make fun of him. He's allowed to cash his paycheck. We're all happy.
What's up, Mass? What's going on?
What's going on, everyone? Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Hell yeah. You look great.
Oh, man. Look at that. It's Josh.
He's wearing...
Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back.
He's representing already.
So, what have y'all been talking about? What are y'all getting into?
We were just talking about how we envision the Texas coast. Like, is it just the West Coast with a fancy name, or do you think the offense is going to be a little bit different?
Oh, I think it's. I voiced this on Twitter. I think it's going to be different. I think that we cannot really rely on Green Bay Mike McCarthy play calling. And Reed, we've had some conversations about that. It's just he's been very adamant that he wants to run the ball more. I think that's coming from the Joneses, in my personal opinion. But he's been very adamant since getting here that he wants to run the ball more. And he has said multiple times, I don't know why people keep forgetting this, but he has said multiple times that he put a stop to Kellen Moore passing the ball so much. Like, he forced Kellen Moore to run the ball.
Yeah.
So, like, Kellen Moore said it, like, hey, I want to throw the ball every time we call a play, So, I think you're not going to get the crazy high percentage of passing plays that you got in Green Bay. Now, also, I think you have to consider that we know for a fact in Green Bay from Rodgers and from multiple other teammates that Mike McCarthy would call a play in Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers would be like, screw that, I'm not running that play, and he'd call his own play because they didn't have the best relationship. So I think you got to take that into account as well with their incredibly high passing percentage up in Green Bay while he was up there. So I think you're going to see a lot more balanced game. I think you're going to see a lot of what we saw last year with the run pass ratios.
Yeah, when he talks about running more, like I think he does want to run more, but I think he wants to run more efficiently. Like I think that's the key. Like we've all said, like we don't mind rushing, but you just got to do it more efficiently. Like you can't run into, stack boxes all the time. You stand in shotgun and spread the field out. So then you give your guy like Tony Pollard or Deuce Vaughn or Malik Davis, that opportunity. Like you got to be opportunistic when you run. It's just pounding it into 300-pound men is not it anymore. So that's how I envision it, is like he wants to run more efficiently, and like maybe that, I guess that's just my hope.
Yeah, right. That's all of our hopes, right? Because running the ball into a brick wall, we know is not what any of us want. I think what he means when he says he wants to run the damn ball is not that he's going to run it anymore this year. Let me just read this quote here. Let's see. He says, anytime you make a change in the play call or coordinator, it's just going to be different. If you look at our time here in 2020, we went about it a certain way offensively, but we had a philosophy shift in 2021. We need to run the ball more. So 21 and 22 to me is the vision of how I see this offense playing. So it's important to build off of what we accomplished the last 2 years. But our personnel is a little different too, so you got to factor that in. So I don't see us running anymore. What I think he's always harping on when he talked about running the ball is late game situations where he just wanted to kill the clock, win the game, and Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott are both of the mindset that the defense shows you this, then you do this. So packed boxes, we're going to throw the ball. And I don't think McCarthy liked that. I think McCarthy said, no, this is where we impose our will, and we're going to run the ball, and we're going to run the ball successfully. Okay, which are two different things.
Yeah.
So I think that what he is specifically harping on this season, or this offseason, and I think that is going to be the change. I don't think we're going to run the ball more often, but I think in those situations, we're not going to be as opportunistic as we were before. I think we are going to try to impose our will and kill the clock.
And to your point, Reed, the play that most fans and they point to all the time is the Jacksonville game. We had a lead late, trying to burn out the clock, third down, and Dak throws it deep. And it's an incomplete pass, and we give Jacksonville the ball back. They come back, and they score to tie the game up, send it into overtime. We end up losing overtime. So that's the one they really point to. Oh, and then also Green Bay. But I don't think that's a good example if you actually go by looking at the play-by-play calling in that game. But that Jacksonville game, I get that. And that's exactly to your point. Like, third down, waste clock or try to get the first down. Kellen called a pass and said, hey, we want to win this game, seal this game now. Dak threw it deep. It was incomplete, and it didn't work out our way. So
now have the wide receivers for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't.
Yeah, no windows.
So let me ask you guys a question that it kind of blew me away. I was looking at some stuff from training camp today. And does it kind of blow you guys away that the three big DTs that were walking on the field, Bohanna, Mozzie Smith, and Hankins, that Hankins is the smallest and by a considerable amount?
Yeah.
Because Hankins, I've always seen Hankins as this big boy. And he is. He's this big dude. He's that trash can full of dirt that's in the middle, gets the double teams and everything like that. But he's the smallest guy by quite a bit. It was pretty surprising to me to see their actual weight listed there.
I love that guy.
Good problem to
I
have.
love it. Leadership.
Oh yeah,
he's awesome, man.
Yeah. You could look at that picture and you hear the elastic band screaming from their draws.
The seismic activity as they walk.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think that also tells us that size size doesn't necessarily matter at one tech. That it's
Yeah, right.
Thank you, bro.
I started to
Thank you.
say it and I realized what I was walking into. But what we're looking at is like Hankins isn't the biggest guy, but he is the trash can. He is stout. He's tenacious. And Bohana has been disappointing. Like he's a huge dude, but he doesn't up until now. Like he might change this. He has time. I don't think he's gonna make the team, but his size hasn't done him any good. You know, he hasn't had that fight. He hasn't had that mobility. And then Mazzy Smith too. Like we'll see with him. One tech D tackles, no matter how high you're drafted, notoriously take a long time to really produce. So I think everybody just needs to be patient with Mazzy Smith. I don't think he's the solution to any problems this year necessarily. He's a long-term investment.
He's got some power though, man.
Yeah,
he does. Yeah, I mean, he could totally be a rotational guy with Jonathan Hankins, and which is great. But I don't think he's going to be like that 6-sack pass rusher, unstoppable guy. You know, the guy that we envision when we finally draft a one tech with elite athletic skills.
Oh yeah, definitely.
he's just there to eat up space for short yard situations. That's all we need him for. So
yeah, if we can stop Hurts on those rugby mauls.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So here's a question. So with the new offense, supposedly, do you think they're gonna allow Dak to run more?
The Joneses don't want him to.
Yeah, that's unfortunate too.
I mean, you just think about like how he used his legs. I mean, obviously it's 8 years ago how he used his legs in college, but I mean, but like LP and I talked about on our podcast last night, like the dual threat quarterback is the way of quarterback now. Like you have to let them do what they're gonna do. Like Caleb Williams, even Patrick Mahomes. Like Patrick, he's not the fastest guy, but he's very opportunistic on what he does. Like let your quarterback, who's built like a linebacker, do that. I mean, it's 3rd and 5. Don't let him. Don't force a slant over the middle. Let him take off and run if he has to. Like that. I mean that should be, play calling 101. Like let him miss his first read and then let him go run for it. I mean, if he thinks he can get it, he can get it. But that's my opinion. Like he should be allowed to do that. So
I think he's got to be selective with it.
Yeah.
And tell him hey, in certain situations, red zone I think is a big one where I'm fine with him running in the red zone. He's been very efficient throughout his year, his whole career in the red zone.
Yeah.
And then 3rd, 4th down, obvious passing downs. A lot of times the cornerback's going to have their back to you. Be selective, of course, but take off, get that first down for us, continue, and only worry about getting the first down. Get that first down and get down. Play the Tyler Lockett game. Get down as quickly as you can. So I think Dak has to be smart with it, but it definitely is a tool that needs to be utilized more often.
Yeah, I'm not saying be Josh Allen or Cam Newton where you're putting yourself in terrible situations every single game. Like you said, be selective with it, do what you got to do, and get out about. Like Patrick Mahomes is like I don't want to. He's the wizard or whatnot, but he's like the prime example. He'll run just past the marker and run out of bounds. We should be allowed to do that.
Okay, so I don't think it's a number. I think the issue with Dak is, as a runner, he doesn't know how to protect himself necessarily. Or I should say, he doesn't want to protect himself. It's not a goal of his. You look at Aaron Rodgers. I think it was a couple years ago that I looked it up. It was 3.6 carries or something per game is what he averaged. When have you ever seen Rodgers get hit? He never does. He takes the yards and then he slides. He does something. You never get him touched. Dak can run the ball 10 times a game. There's going to be opportunities, and it's going to be a positive EPA kind of play. And he needs to learn that he can just slide and call it a win, not get hit. It's those times that he's pressing or he lowers his shoulder. I mean, one dislocated shoulder. He's built tough, but he needs to learn that it's just got to get the yards. He doesn't have to get hit. And I don't know if he knows how to do it.
It's frustrating because we all saw many times last season there was lanes where he could take.
Yes.
And him just staying in the pocket or taking a sack, it was so frustrating, man. Hated it.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's
Hi, man. You haven't said anything since I hopped on, man.
I know. I had to get stuff away for a second, but
He doesn't even have any clothes on.
well, I thought that's what you asked me to do.
Yeah, I thought this was a private.
No pants. He's not wearing pants.
but that was like so what you just read, like what you just explained about Dak was like, that's kind of how I was frustrated with CJ Stroud last year. Like, you didn't see him run in games until that Georgia game. Like, if he would have ran like he did in that Georgia game in the playoffs, they would have beat Michigan. Like, he just didn't do it, and when he did do it, it was successful. And I mean, that's the way. I mean, it's just the way he is. But like the play that kind of reminds me how you said he doesn't know how to protect himself is like when he scored that touchdown against Atlanta and he ran over that safety, where he just lowers his shoulder and then he's flexing afterwards. Like, after that, you didn't see him do it anymore. Like, that was 2 seasons ago. Yeah, it was like, yeah, they said no more
They
of
were
that.
like 30, and he lowered his shoulder on the guy, and they were like, no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it comes down to the question, like the coaches. I feel it's pretty obvious. The coaches down from the front office are saying, do not run the ball. I'm sure he saw those lanes that y'all saw, that he could have run for the play, but he's got in his ear, don't run unless it's the playoffs or something like that. Don't run. But it can't be about don't run, because that's not going to get you hurt. It's getting hit that gets you hurt. You can run and not get hit. It's in your opinion. Yeah. And I think that's the disconnect here.
So do y'all think it's more of, like you said, the coaches telling him not to, or is it him not wanting to run, getting hurt?
I think the coaches know him, and they're telling him not to.
It's the Joneses telling the coaches, and the coaches telling Dak.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
He's an uber competitive guy, so he's gonna do whatever he wants to do to win, but they're telling him not to, and he's a company guy too, so he's not gonna do anything to hurt that.
Yeah.
I wish they just take the lead and let Rain Dakota do his thing, but
maybe they will. Yeah. Maybe they sense urgency this year. Maybe they do let him do it this year. You never know.
I fucking hope so, dude.
Yeah. Definitely. No,
I'm so tired. You can only play scared for 30 years. Okay, like they're almost there.
That's the cutoff. That's the line. Is that the?
Jerry's got the Grim Reaper standing behind him.
Uh-huh. And then we have years of Steven.
We talked about that earlier. I don't want to.
Jerry diagnosed. That's why he made those moves off season.
I'm watching XFL when he takes over, dude. I'm not doing it.
Renegades.
Switzerland Spring League.
Arlington.
He who should not be named, like Lord Voldemort. So with the addition of Brandon Cooks, and obviously CeeDee Lamb, and a seemingly 100% physically and mentally healthy Michael Gallup, who is your favorite to win wide receiver 4 and 5? And are there any wide receivers you would like for them to bring in after cuts or trades for Capital 4? It's a big one.
I'm on the Tolbert train.
Tolbert?
I think he makes it.
I think it's Tolbert and Simi.
Yeah, I think he's put in the work. Oh. Is LVE watching this? I think Tolbert put in the work. I think he maybe got a little humbled last season, and Dak helped him out. CD helped him out.
The way Schottenheimer was talking about Tolbert was getting me fired up. The way he was talking about his. But I mean, we were hyping him up last year before Pats came on, right? And then
that was unfounded. Yeah. I mean, it's a huge jump. Like, we expected too much of Tolbert. I think it just wasn't fair to go from South Alabama to Dallas. That's enormous jump. And you saw that he was just dazed and confused with the one thing. As soon as the action became real, he did not want to be out.
Yeah.
And I think we put so much. I think we needed so much. We did.
Yeah.
Need something that guy.
Here's the problem is that I don't think it's a a physical or ability thing with Tolbert. I don't think any of us do. I think it's all mental and understanding. And he didn't know the playbook very well. He made mental mistakes when he got out there like that, lining up an offense. I mean, I'm sorry, wide receiver lining up off sides. That's a huge issue.
Yeah.
You know.
Learn that
So yeah. So like the thing was that from what I've heard from people is that at South Alabama, he was just so much more talented than everybody else on the field that he didn't need to know the playbook. They just said, go out there and do your thing, man. Just go out there and play. And he went out there and he got open and he just dominated. So that's an issue. Obviously, he struggled with the playbook and understanding that, hey, this is a different level. Like, you need to actually know what to do here. And so he's learning that. Hopefully the offseason helps him out. What do you guys think about Moreno Cooper? And what his
thank you.
And no offense, Cam, but do you guys give him a chance to maybe have a shot at that number 5 spot?
Yeah, I thought I heard Reed say earlier.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I
wasn't the only one. I wasn't gonna hop up on the hill by myself.
I don't know.
Can he return kickoffs? Because I don't know if Turpin makes this team.
Ooh. Turpin's. I like Turpin returning kickoffs, though.
But do you take up a roster spot for that one guy if you possibly have a wide receiver that can help you out in your offense also?
If you're that special, I do. And I think Turpin might be that special.
I think so, too. I think Turpin has to have a spot.
Yeah, we talked about this on the show at the end of the year, at the end of our shows as well. It's like, and I know you've talked about it a lot, like Turpin didn't have a break. He went from last year, he went from playing spring league to going straight into training camp to going in the NFL season. So like this guy's, and he doesn't have a lot of a body to start with. So this guy's body was worn down as the year was going on. He's got a break. He actually had an off season this year. I'm hoping that rejuvenated him and he's got that juice again. And even with that, like he was still explosive. I mean, he was a Pro Bowler as a special teamer last year. Like he has that spark. And we all know when you have a big kick return or you have a big punt return, like the team gets fired up. That is a spark, and I think he can provide that. So I think that he might be one of those guys. Normally, I'm with you, Cam. Normally, I'm like, no, you don't keep a roster spot for a punt returner. But for somebody with his skill set, I think you got to consider it.
Would they use him in the slot?
Running back.
Running back?
I would, but I don't think they will.
Center.
Yeah, I don't think
like last play of the game. Center.
That's the Kellen Moore specialty.
You know that's got to be eating up Zeke. That was his last play as a Cowboy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just got trucked.
Yeah,
you got shrugged.
Was it Turpin that actually caught that pass though? Was it Turpin that caught the pass and got lit up?
I'm not sure. That's a play I want to forget, man.
So Zeke, like, what is Zeke doing? What is this? And nobody remembers who actually caught the pass and got just annihilated.
Right. They got a twofer on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we lose,
okay, but let's hit
possible.
I didn't hear your question. What was that?
Mass, you brought up Moreno Cropper though. I think he has a chance. I don't know if you guys know anything about him, but he popped up on some. It was before the draft, and he popped up on a lot of weird charts, analytic charts, where he was one of the best slant ball, tight window pass receivers. And I never forgot that. I can't find where I saw that. I want to say it was like PFF Moo or somebody like that, but I thought, wow, that's the perfect West Coast guy. Look at his body. Look at his tight window catches. Look at his slant routes. He can, if he can block, this could be a dark horse. And then we ended up drafting him. So
Reed, did you dream of this scenario and you're just kind of forcing yourself to think it was real? No, I'm just...
I did. I mean, he was wearing a tutu. Nah.
No, that's great. That's great. I didn't see that, so that would be great to have in this system, because you can see with I mentioned it in the chat that you can see watching the video, the clips of training camp. They're running a lot of those really short pitch, short routes right now, and Dak's getting the ball out really quick. So that could be a good thing, absolutely.
Do you think a lot of the offense is going to be predicated on like these two new analytical guys that they brought in? Like this John Park or whatever his name is.
I don't trust McCarthy. We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it.
I hope the analytics are involved. I really do. I hope that. I don't trust McCarthy to the point, and I really don't trust Schottenheimer. So. Yeah,
I think it's going to be first down run 60% of the time. That's what I'm prepared for.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I'm going to chart it. I'm going to chart it on day one. It was a first down run.
Please do, because people blame Kellen Moore for first down runs so much. It's funny because Kellen Moore will get blamed for stop running on first down, and then you need to run more, and it's like, wait, hold on a second. But like they blame Kellen Moore. They blame that on Kellen Moore, and I don't think the first down runs is going to stop at all. I really don't.
What is this fan base going to do if the Chargers offense just goes off?
What are they going
to do after they have literally dragged Kellen Moore?
This Chargers offense is going to be insane next year. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Yeah.
But the Chargers offense is going to be so incredibly explosive. Now, can their defense maintain it? Can their coach not screw it up with a boneheaded decision? That's a different question.
It don't matter. You're going from
is going to be powerful.
You're going from Lombardi to Kellen Moore. Like Justin Herbert, you know, he had to be dancing when that happened. I mean, Joe Lombardi to Kellen Moore, like that's a 180 from what they were running before.
Who's that? Who's the wide receiver they just got too?
Quentin Johnson.
Quentin Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This offense is that offense is nasty. As long as they can stay healthy, and that's been a huge issue with the Chargers.
Yeah.
They have a lot of injury-prone players. But as long as they can stay healthy on that offense with Allen, with Williams, with Johnston,
Eckler,
Herbert, freaking Eckler, like they've
had issues with that offensive line and injuries.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, Kellen's used to that with our line.
Right.
That's Massey's second team. Chargers.
Well, see, he's wearing the blue Chargers shirt.
Right.
You're gonna write a note mid-season switching sides, dude.
You gotta contact that one man about his press release. How do I do that? How do I do my press release?
He's gonna go get back that Nation Means jersey.
Oh yeah.
He'll
get back on that veteran. Yeah.
Out of the letter.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm just waiting for that offense to explode and just. That's good. That's gonna be a beautiful day for me on Twitter.
You're already on what?
On what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
On X.
Yeah.
Good catch.
So like, is there? So I haven't looked at like any like roster bubbles. So like, but if a receiver, let's say, so Mims is not possible anymore. So like, if there was a receiver like Mims that came free, would you guys be willing to kick the tires on him, or like one of the, like a fringe guy who was like was established
out right now?
But yeah, I guess I really don't know like any. Like I said, I'm not paying attention to other teams' training camps yet, so I don't know. Like Mims was the big one because they got all those guys in and he was on his way out. But like a team that's like rebuilding that could cut somebody. Would you be interested in bringing anybody else in, or are you good with what we have right now?
Never said.
What's that guy's name?
It's a team.
T.Y. Hilton.
Raiders slot receiver.
Hunter Renfro.
Renfro.
Yeah, Renfro.
Like, I don't know if the Raiders are gonna think they're in sell. I think they're in a rebuild mode. But Hunter Renfro would be interesting if they were in that sell mode.
Here's your top guys that are available right now. Kenny Galladay.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
No thanks.
Julio Jones. Can't stay healthy. Jarvis Landry, Neil Harry, and Sammy Watkins. And then a bunch of guys.
Getting Jarvis Landry would be like signing Des Bryant.
Would you bring back T.Y. Hilton if you had to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those guys, Ty, absolutely. Yeah. Harry can't get separation. We don't need another one of those.
Yeah.
I would have liked Mims.
I would have loved Mims.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. That would have been
I would have
solid.
loved Mims.
Where did he go? I forgot.
Detroit.
Detroit, yeah. They got a receiving core up there too.
Yeah.
Man.
They do. Do you guys know if we even kicked the tires on him? We even kicked the tires on Mims or no?
I do know that the Jets actually called the Cowboys about him, but apparently the Cowboys didn't like the asking price.
Oh,
This is a 7th round conditional. It's 1 of 1.
Too much. All right. Too much, right?
Conditional 7th. It's too much. That takes.
Name anybody in the 7th round that's made a difference in the last.
Ben DiNucci.
Yeah, 5 years. 6
Yeah.
years.
Josh.
He's made a
He's
huge
in the center of the
difference.
screen.
Yeah, he made y'all some really great hats.
He has. Okay.
Josh made a really good shirt.
Yeah, I got it. I just cleaned it.
I love your sign on your door.
That's my closet. That's for my daughter when she was born.
I love that.
Her handprints and feet prints. It's awesome.
Oh, it's got her handprints on it? Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, those are hers. And then I pushed her face into one too.
So, like, let's see here. What position group are you guys most worried about this season?
Offensive line.
Yeah.
Because if either of those tackles go down, and we already know that expecting Tyron Smith to make it an entire season is a whole lot to ask. But if either one of those tackles go down, we are now playing musical chairs with our guys. And I hate that idea.
Well, it's definitely because just look at it. Left tackle is Tyron Smith. You just explained the situation, Tyron Smith. That's known. Left guard is Tyler Smith, who I love him at left guard. I have no issues there. Biotish at center, played a lot better last year, really improved. I'm fine with him there. I'm fine with what we have there right now.
Yeah.
Right guard, we don't have a right guard right now.
He'll probably be back by the first preseason game, is what I've heard.
Yeah,
and he won't play in it, so basically he won't be in California.
Yeah,
Zach's just gonna chill here in Dallas.
I wouldn't be either if I was. And then right tackle, you have Steele, who from all reports that I've heard has looked fantastic and is working out. He's not starting on PUP, but he is coming off a major knee injury. So it's that's something to be cautious about. So
Bass, we have Josh Ball, dude. Everything's good.
He was so bad.
That's not only do I just not like him as a person, but like as a player, he's terrible as well.
No, he's the worst.
He's like.
Was that the Jacksonville game? What game was that it was so bad?
I don't remember, but
yeah,
I tried to get it out of my memory.
Here it is. Gun to head. Gun to head. You have to choose one. You have to make a decision. At left tackle, you are starting Josh Ball or Chaz Green.
Go.
Oh! I used to like you. You used to be my friend.
Yeah, that's worse than Storm Norton.
that made Ty just jump off. He didn't even want to answer. He just straight jumped off the call right now. He was like, "I am done."
Man, if I had to choose one,
we got 2 Chaz Greens. So
Yeah.
Tyler, where are you going?
I blame a lot of Chaz Green on Jason Garrett not giving him enough help.
Yeah.
Because I think Chaz Green, in conjunction with a tight end chip blocking every time, can get the job done in a quick release. I don't think Josh Ball can do anything. He's just too slow-footed.
Man.
He shouldn't be involved with the Cowboys at all this season.
yeah.
But if we ever line up against a defensive line full of ex-girlfriends, he could beat the snot out of all of them.
Right.
You should just like teach him, like pull the water boy and just envision everybody as ex-girlfriends, man.
Yes. Lean into the dirtbaggery.
Oh man, yeah. I don't want that guy on the team. I hope he doesn't make it. I really hope he does not make this roster.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
I'm hoping, honestly, my hope still is that Willetsko just puts on those pads and starts tossing people around. Yeah. You guys have known my love for Willetsko since we drafted him. I've been a huge fan of his. He has looked good in the preseason games that he has played in. Unfortunately, he's had that shoulder injury. So I'm really hoping that this kid just comes out and he really shows up so that we feel comfortable like, hey, we have our swing tackle. You know, Tyron goes down, throw Willetsko in there. And we're comfortable with that. And I don't want to play that musical chairs. I don't want to be like, oh, well, let's move Tyler Smith back out and then put somebody else. I just want to be able to like, hey, something happens, Tyrone.
I mean, because that puts what, Asim Richards, right, at left guard,
or Barniak.
Yeah.
Farniak,
He's coming back healthy, and I literally like Farniak as well. I do like Farniak, but I want Willetsko just to ball out so he could be that swing tackle where if something happens, you know, we just plug and play.
So the Cowboys are really high on Chuma Odoga.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
they keep bringing him up unprompted all off season. That he is the answer, and analytically they've been trying to get him. Like even last year, they've been trying to get him to play guard. So something is clicking in the plays where he has been a target of theirs. Like he's like some secret. He sucks at tackle, but he could be a great guard. There's something going on, and they're really high, and they thought it was going to work. So I think he is kind of the. Here's my concern is that they're going to move Tyler Smith, and I've never liked the idea of making Tyler Smith be a left guard this season. Because I don't think Tyron Smith is going to play half the games. And I think that they're immediately going to go, Tyler, now you're left tackle again. And do this back and forth again. If somebody else can come in and fill in for Tyron, and they don't do this to Tyler, I just don't want to screw with Tyler's development. Because that is not a healthy thing to go back and expose somebody on the edge that hasn't been.
Well, I've said from the start that I think Tyler Smith is a much better projected guard than tackle. He can do both. But in my opinion, he has more potential at left guard than left tackle. So keeping him there would be ideal for me. And if we could have a Matt Willetsko come in and ball out, that would be great to be able to keep him there. Chuma, I've watched Chuma most of his career. I watched him. He was at USC. I watched him there. Not a huge fan of his. So they see something I clearly don't. And hey, you know what? They're in their position and I'm in my position. So hey, you know, hopefully they're right and I'm wrong.
What do you guys think of them moving Alarcon? The defense.
Did you guys hear Dan Quinn talking about him today?
Yeah.
Dan Quinn was talking him up.
Yeah.
Like he had some quick movements. So obviously he's got to understand the position and get the knowledge and the instincts of playing the position. But Dan Quinn was talking him up a little bit, and maybe that was just coach speak. I don't know, like talking to a player. I just want to see what happens, just because he does have that free spot on the roster for the international players. So just keep trying to develop this kid.
He's one of those players where I just like want to see success for him. I mean, and he has the skill set; he can do it.
Yeah, I want
Who are we talking about?
Isaac
Alarcon.
Alarcon.
I want that cake.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants his
I want
cake.
I want the cake.
I
He
want the
moved
take.
to defense, right?
Yeah.
Defensive tackle, yeah.
Yeah, they flipped him.
He's got good size. So.
Yeah. He's
For
got
eating all that cake.
So- So they can bring him to game day without using a roster spot.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
he's on game day, is he?
Can you go?
I think he's on practice squad. Like, there's a free
Okay.
practice squad spot for him.
Okay.
Okay.
And they can't, and nobody can snag him, right? I
Nobody
mean,
can
Right.
snag him. He's part. Yeah, he's this
Yeah.
international
He's
program.
protect-
Basically,
he's protected.
he's a protected person on the practice squad, and it doesn't actually count as a spot on the practice squad. He's just kind of there, and he can play. Yeah, I like the program. It's a cool program. But each team only can have one person in that, obviously.
Yeah, because practice squad's what, 16 players?
I don't remember the number on the practice
Yeah,
squad.
I think it's
I think it's- yeah.
16, and I think we have to have that picked by August 30th, 31st, somewhere around there.
Yeah. And they're not doing the massive cuts this year, right?
Yeah, just one day.
They're not doing the tiered, right?
Yeah, they're
It's
doing
just
tiers.
one day.
It's one day, and then one day they got to cut all the way down to 53.
That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that, actually.
Yeah.
It sucks for them to cut that many people in one day, but or they probably won't do one day. They'll probably do staggered a couple days. Let's do.
They know who's gonna go.
Yeah. But I do like that idea because it allows you to get through the preseason, basically, with a lot of people.
It also allows you for those teams that are cutting people and are looking for other people from other rosters. It gives them more time. I think it'd give them more time. Like, hey, this is a hard date, so now these guys have a chance to find another team.
Yeah.
They're not trying to
And they get exposed more.
learn a
there's
new
more
system in
choice
3
for them
days.
to watch them, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
it doesn't. It kind of stinks in a way for your individual team, but it helps the players in the fact that teams are smart with this stuff. And a guy they want on the practice squad, they'll try to get rid of him in the first cuts because they're like, well, if we cut him in the first cuts, teams are going to think, oh, he wasn't that good, so we're not really going to look at him. And they don't have a lot of tape on him because obviously he's in the first cuts. He's not in all the rest of the games. So. It kind of gets away from that where you can't do that as for your own team, but it's good because it's good for these players getting more exposure.
Yeah.
What is everybody drinking?
Speaking of more exposure, with both Dono and Izzy going down, it's actually benefiting Bell.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that it's going to help him being a depth piece, getting more experience during practice.
Yep.
So are we in agreement that KJ's gone this year?
Gone.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I hope so.
I
think it's
wish
for the
him the
best.
best in his rapping career.
Okay. So how many cornerbacks are we keeping?
So, corner.
2.
Just two.
Yeah. Jason Garrett, Dak Prescott. Cooper Rush. Sorry.
Cornerback.
Corner.
Same haircut. Oh, corner.
I was like, are we Diggs? We're just rolling out there with Diggs and Gilly. Like, what's going on?
Dude, that's all we need. My bad, dude.
We're gonna play the. We're gonna play the.
Dead, bro.
We're gonna play the 9-2
I
defense.
guess. Yeah, we gotta have safeties, I guess.
They're gonna be so tired. My
But
bad.
how many corners are we? CBs.
CBs.
CD Lamb?
6?
Oh, just one, dude.
Damn it, Josh.
6?
Guys, I gotta get off.
Oh.
Dang it! I should have worded that differently. I need to exit the call.
How are you getting off?
Just screenshot Josh's picture.
Have
and
fun,
you'll-
enjoy
you'll-
the
you'll
loss.
find- You'll be real quick.
Yeah,
Got it. All right.
I'll come help you.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right. Later, y'all.
See you right.
Bye.
here.
Good one, man.
I think 6, Mass.
6.
Okay, so let's
Oh, but then
Diggs,
No.
Gilly, Bland.
Bland.
Are we counting Izzy as a corner or a safety?
See, that's why I said 6 because you
Safety.
could
I got
you
right.
could use some as safeties.
Safety.
That's
Right.
Keep him at safety.
I'll say. So we got 3.
Wright's making the team, dude.
Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis 4.
Jordan Lewis.
Scott?
So, what happens to CJ Goodwin?
I think Goodwin makes it.
You don't think Nashon makes it?
Right? Is that 6?
I like
Can
Wright.
Nashon Wright
I
play
love
special
that,
teams?
actually.
1, 2,
Scott,
3,
too.
4. What about Eric Scott, though? Okay, so it's going to come down to
Josh Butler.
Nice.
the 4 we already know: Eric Scott, Nashon Wright, CJ Goodwin.
And CJ.
Who would the 2 of the 3
I mean,
make
not
it?
CJ. KJ.
You think? Oh shit.
Can Eric Scott make up for CJ Goodwin on special teams?
I think right. Micah said it. Not me.
Saying
Micah
Wright.
said that, didn't Micah say that KJ was going to make a jump?
Well, hey, he might.
I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
man.
They might have heard his mixtape and were like, dude, just focus on football and live.
Could be
Yeah.
worse than Le'Veon Bell's rapping.
Oh yeah.
Coles.
True.
There's very few guys who play football who can actually rap.
I can't think
Cole
of
Beasley.
Oh, bees, yeah. Bees in the trap, man.
Hey, Bees is better than KJ.
Absolutely. Unfortunately. I mean,
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, it's hard to find a spot for KJ. Not gonna lie.
I don't.
Weren't they moving him to or trying him at safety?
We don't need him.
Trying him in anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
Like last year, he
I
was
see
relegated to
around the
special
safety.
teams.
He has the talent, which sucks.
our safety room's full. We're actually spending more on our safety room than we've probably done in 20 some years. You know, 3-4 years ago, we invested the least amount of money in the safety room out of every team in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think he should retire and go back to drive-by shootings because he was really good at getting away with that.
Jeez.
Bro.
I'm gonna clip that. Oh,
Oh, let me tell you.
you can't say that shit, man.
Oh my goodness.
Was that too far?
Fuck.
Oh, Patty.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Like I just completely blanked now. Oh, okay. So are we all in agreement? And I know we're all Cowboys fans. We all might be biased here. But is there a better secondary in the NFL than the Cowboys right now?
Now that Jalen Ramsey went down? No.
Especially now that Jalen Ramsey went down.
On paper, Cleveland.
Seattle. Seattle has a really nice.
Yeah, those is good. Especially now that they drafted Witherspoon.
Denzel Ward's a good corner. Greg Newsom's a pretty good corner. And Grant Delpit's a pretty good safety. They have and they got Emerson too. Emerson balled out for them last year.
But is that Diggs, Gilly, Bland,
Hurst.
Hooker,
Right.
Hurst?
I mean, I would say it's comparable. I'm not. I mean, I guess you could say Dallas is still better than him, but that would be one that would be comparable
Yeah.
to Cleveland.
That's a good one. And I thought Miami was definitely up there until Jalen Ramsey. Well, now that Jalen Ramsey is out till probably late December. You know, that's a hard one. And you know, even with that, he had his full meniscus repaired, so he comes back. He's still not going to be. He won't be 100% at any point this year, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a secondary.
I can't really think of one that's like.
No, not Baltimore. I don't even know who their safeties are.
Yeah.
Usually they have good corners though. Baltimore always has good corners.
Yeah, Humphrey's there. He's
Not
really
Cincinnati anymore because they lost both their safeties. Both were good safeties. I can't think of anybody else.
Not
Really?
comparable.
So the Jets have Sauce Gardner,
Jets.
TJ Reed,
Yes,
That's the
Michael
one, yeah.
Carter, Gordon Whitehead, and Chuck Clark.
Their
Dolphins.
safeties aren't.
Where did Bates go?
Their safeties aren't as.
The Broncos aren't bad with Surtain,
They actually
Mathis, Williams, Justin Simmons.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Warren
Surtain-
came out with the
Yeah.
secondaries in 2023 and had the Jets #1 and Cowboys #2.
Where did
Chiefs
Bates go?
isn't-
Where'd
the
Jesse
Chiefs
Bates go?
secondary is not bad. We've got Snead, Jalen Watson, my boy Trent McDuffie.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Jesse.
Yeah, and
Bates.
they've got the Browns on this list.
He went to the Falcons.
Um,
Jesse Bates went to the Falcons.
Oh, okay.
Jason Monty.
That's a good pick. That's a good pickup for them.
And they also have they got
5'10".
right.
Say again?
What?
They got Oduka too. The Falcons.
Yeah, they trade for is it Utica or whatever? Yeah, they
Okay, I see this list.
traded for him.
What is he basing this off of?
I don't know. I didn't really read into the article. I just
Jeff
Okay.
Okuda. Yeah, they got
The
Jeff
Jets
Okuda.
won, Cowboys 2. Okay. Yeah, the Jets. I definitely. That's a really strong one right there. Bills. Okay, yeah, the Bills.
They've got the
Warriors.
Eagles up there, but whatever.
Number 5. Who is the Lattimore?
Saints? Is that you're trying to?
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't really know Saints
they got
anymore.
Marcus May, Lattimore. Dang, drawing a blank on them.
Yeah, I don't know. My Saints did.
They've got Lattimore, Paulson Adebo, Bradley
Yeah.
Roby, Marcus May,
Roby.
and Honey Badger.
I forgot.
Their safeties are really good. And obviously Lattimore's really good, but I don't know about. Yeah, they need some work on the other corners. Okay, yeah. So I just think the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys match anybody up with anybody in their starters, and then the depth is so good in the secondary for the Cowboys. Because
Can
you
you imagine you just said that? But wait, can you imagine you just got to say that sentence?
for real. Like, because Izzy can fill in as a safety or cornerback. Honestly, like he
love
played
Izzy.
cornerback in the playoffs and played really well.
I would like to thank
Yeah.
Dan Quinn for making my life so much damn better.
Dan Quinn, we got a super deep safety room, and we drafted a 1 tech in the first round.
Yeah.
Who wins the East?
It's like,
Not on my bingo
reality.
card for 2023.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it's and like we talked about before you got on mass, like it's crazy how much different this front office has been this year. Like last year it was kind of like that, but then this year it was like completely 180 flip. Like with
Yeah,
being,
well, there
being
is, because you think about it, and for the Cowboys to go out and make the trades that they made this offseason, and they didn't spend a ton of money, but to go out and get a Brandon Cooks, to go out and get a Stephon Gilmore, like those are big time players who have been in the Super Bowl, and Gilly has obviously won a Defensive Player of the Year award. They both have a ton of experience to teach our young players. So not only are they going to help us on the field, they're going to help the guys in the locker room and everything like that, and with their leadership. So they went out, and honestly, like, I could see them halfway through the season before the deadline, if they're like really feeling good, like, hey, we're a piece away, making another move, because they just feel like I feel like Jerry's finally realizing, like, I don't have another 30 years left in me, obviously.
They didn't need much to get them either.
Yeah, that's the best thing, is they didn't need a lot to get them.
And finally, just release. I would pull the Rams for a Super Bowl. I don't care.
I would 100% pull the Rams for the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
Cut off my foot for a Super Bowl.
I would put off your foot for a through wall too.
But that's what kind of scares me. I was like, yeah, we got these guys on bargain bin deals, but like, I'm afraid that they're gonna just keep on doing that over and over and over and over. Especially with Steven coming in, it's gonna be like that for a long, long time.
That's why we need to win now before Jerry goes down, because Steven's never gonna pull those triggers.
Yeah, so I can not watch football for 5 years when Steven comes.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna survive with Steven calling the shots. To be honest with you,
yeah, it's gonna be.
We're not, dude. We're not. We're not at all.
Begging for Charlotte.
She would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be amazing if like it's just a complete twist and like in the will the team, like general manager, like the team decisions is left to Charlotte, like.
But he can be the owner, but if he hires Charlotte as GM.
Well, I honestly hope. Cam, we can't hear you, Cam.
I can.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm fine with Steven taking over as owner and making decisions if he hires a legitimate GM.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have to worry because maybe Steven doesn't want to be the GM like his dad is. I don't know. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But maybe he doesn't want to be, and I hope they hire a legitimate GM. And when I say legitimate GM, I mean I hope they promote Will McClay. Because he deserves it. If anybody deserves a GM job, it's Will McClay, and especially for this Dallas Cowboys team.
Steven's gonna let him go as soon as Jerry croaks.
He's gonna say he costs too much money. We only have so much of the pie. I'm like, what?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So did you guys all buy those new hats today?
I did.
I forgot to.
I want the Navy one, but I was getting a haircut, so I missed out, dude.
The Royal one sold out like that, and I missed that one. But I was planning on buying both of them. So I got one of them, but the Royal one, the white and royal blue, I didn't get. I didn't get that one.
I think I'm almost to 20, 25, 30 hats. It's very sad. But that's my brother, so I'll support him.
They sell out so quickly, it's insane. Like,
that's a smart business plan.
Yeah, keep limited stock so people buy it.
Yeah.
And they probably like, all right, we make limited stock at a time, so we open it and it sells out right away again. You know, you got a short. Like, I want the Texas Ranger one too, but that one's been sold out, and I'm
dude, perfect now.
Huh?
Well, plus then you're also not buying a bunch of inventory that may not end up selling. You know, you're not putting yourself on the line. And
I love them. I think they're like the best fitting hat I've ever had. It's awesome.
And they're really good, and I love them because I always buy the snaps. I hate fitted hats. Like, I hate fitted hats because they fit me one day and then they don't fit me the next day for some reason, and then I don't know, my head grows weird, I guess. I don't know, but I just hate fitted caps. So as long as I have my snapback, I'm good.
All your knowledge, dude.
Like, paint some and then I'll lose some and I'll break back down, you know?
Yeah, I said,
I
dude.
don't own one.
Yeah, Dude Perfect is making the True Brand hats now.
Nasty, we're losing.
Dang.
Baseball guys.
If Obambi hits a home run while we're on here,
We gotta scream El Wumby, right?
we have to.
You gotta scream El Wumby.
Even if I'm not watching the game, I get the notification. I still go to Twitter and type in El Bombi.
I was gonna wear that jersey.
You go to what?
Too.
Oh, we're winning.
What?
Go to X.
Where are you gonna go on and do that?
X.
What?
X.
No, Ty, he was saying he's gonna go on something and search El Bombi, but he's gonna go on.
No. I said even when I'm not watching the game and I get a notification that he hit a home run, I go to Twitter to our group chat and type in El Bombi.
You go to
what though? Like, where are you going to?
I go to X. Screw all of y'all.
Look at that big old cat.
Dude, it took me a second too, bro. So
I know. I was like, am I?
This is the
like,
cat
what?
from the Cowboys game at Giants.
There we go.
there's a cat. They got a cat.
That's
dude.
charm. That's charm.
A cat is that cat, like all cats, is looking to do something evil right now.
By the way, I'm not on.
She's the sweetest, most laid back thing. She really is.
We just got 2 kittens.
Not a cat person.
Cats are douchebags, and
I hate
cats.
cats.
Thank you.
She's chill. She plays
Cats
fetch.
are nice.
She plays fetch.
She plays
Yeah.
fetch.
There's no way, dude.
She's-
100.
I gotta see. I can't just believe you right now. Cat.
She'll play fetch.
All right, I believe you.
Bring it right
We're
back
gonna,
to me.
we're gonna have to see some videos proof of this.
I will do it.
Hey,
Cat definitely owns the house.
Hey, cat.
Fine.
Hey, cat.
he doesn't even know what "hey cat" means.
She said it's charm.
It's charm, but it's charm.
Charm. Fuck you.
I have my earphone in. She can't hear you. She's like, fuck you too.
Hey, Josh, we were talking about earlier when you got lost and we didn't know if you were alive or not.
Oh my God, in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vegas. Yeah, the
Vegas.
Vegas trip.
Dude,
And
Vegas does that.
To make friends with someone from England.
You know what? I got that phone back, by the way.
You did?
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, in the mail.
What?
And now I switched to Android.
Hold on a second.
How did
Wait,
that happen?
did you say in the mouth?
In the mail.
In the mouth?
Fail.
That's just wishful thinking, man.
I swear, I thought he said in the mouth, and I was like, wait, we're just gonna let this go by? Like, what?
No,
what?
something probably happened in the mouth in Vegas. I just don't remember. But it's fine.
So did you get it from like your mail carrier, from your provider in the mail, or did you
No, actually,
Some
I
British-
got it.
some
It
British
came
chick
from
know
the
your
hotel.
address?
Like, yeah, it came from the hotel.
Oh.
But
So they just dropped it off at the hotel?
yeah, I mean, they dropped it out at the hotel. When I called the front desk, the phone was there. So
And they
Because
actually know.
I messaged them
Wow.
and said, hey, I will come get his phone. That's when
What
they
the hell?
ghosted me.
hey, I don't care. Vegas is awesome, and I got pictures like with other people that showcased. I was hammered, but man,
Oh yeah,
every time I go to Vegas, Vegas is.
we thought you died. So yeah.
Oh, man. I tell you, there's no city that has killed me yet, and I've been in some sketchy spots, bro.
DC, huh?
Oh, we see, walking around a little lonely white boy in Baltimore, man. He made some friends. I don't know how I do it, but somebody's watching over me.
There you go.
Mm.
Y'all should come with me to Vegas.
No.
And we should all go together.
I tried.
Dude, what?
Motherfucker,
I know, but-
tried.
A little GPS.
And then all of us are going missing. Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Go for a good call.
Come to Vegas with me. You won't see
Good
my
God.
ass. Come to Vegas with
Dude,
me.
Vegas, I love it. I have family that live there. I go there all the time, man. I love
It's
it.
the hangover every time he goes.
Right.
I'm telling you.
It really
Seriously.
is. There's something about that city.
You gotta stop taking those flories, man.
Oh.
I'm never gonna live my life. I go missing for sure. What else?
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that all you guys ditched me and nobody's coming out here for training camp. Yeah, that is something.
What?
I know, Cam, you're good. You're good.
I was, I
All
was,
the rest of
I
you.
was coming out, but my dad had surgery. You know,
Is he okay?
in his extremity. Yeah, he's doing really good, and the surgery was very successful. But
So fly fishing soon or what?
so this is my stepdad that lives here.
Stepdad.
Yeah, and
Oh,
long story short, didn't have the circulation, was gonna lose his legs. Surgery worked, and we're doing good. Now it's just a fight to, hey, Dad, you probably shouldn't be doing that. You're not supposed to be doing that. Can you stop doing that? You know.
Yeah.
Here's the funny story. So he packed a cooler full of drinks and stuff for us to take up to the hotel or to the hospital. And the man literally thought that he was. I went to go put a couple extra drinks of mine in there, and I moved some stuff. He had 3 beers at the bottom of it, thinking he was going to drink some beers. I was like, Dad.
Oh man.
Good man.
He's here for a good time.
Yeah. He was like, well, maybe I could have had one.
Well, what kind of beer was it?
It's Busch Light. He's
That's like water. You could have let him have
Yeah.
it.
right, right.
30 rack of Busch Lights still like $11.
Surprised he didn't have, some tequila hidden in there too. But
You just didn't find it.
yeah.
I went very light on tequila tonight, so I can make this.
You're good to come through, bud.
Josh, are we still doing week 1?
Do you want to?
Thanks, bud.
Yes, I'm down.
Week 1, week 2.
Week 2.
What's week
Wait,
1?
guys, week 3.
But at Texas Live?
Yeah, it takes a lot. Week 1.
Oh, week 1, not the week before the Jets.
Are you not gonna make it?
I can come. Yeah, I can come. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Am I here? I'm here. Yes. Next weekend is I have to
Drive
shoot the
your
Bristol
expensive
race.
car to Texas Live.
The week
before.
Week 2.
Yeah, the weekend of the Jets, I have to shoot the race in Bristol Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah,
I hop on a plane Sunday morning, and go straight from the airport to the game.
That's. Oh, you're going to lot 10? Or no?
Sure.
I don't know. What? Where are they partying in?
Lot 10 that's where it's at.
Is
Never
that
been,
it?
so I don't know.
That's the pre-gaming. That's the tailgating.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are 2 weeks away. Well, 2 weeks and 1 day from Cowboys football.
Right.
I know. We
It's
got real
Hall of
football
Fame. What Hall of Fame is next week, right?
this Thursday.
Yeah.
Jets Browns.
This Thursday?
This Thursday.
Well, coming up. I mean, we got the weekend
What?
and then Thursday.
Jets Browns.
It's here, people.
It is.
Yeah, so,
I'm
okay,
excited.
listen.
I'm gonna watch it.
Do y'all say this Thursday or next Thursday?
It'd be
Wouldn't it
this
be-
Thursday.
It would be
because
this Thursday, right?
Oh
It'll be
God, don't get me
this
started on
Thursday.
this.
Next Thursday is coming, yeah.
The
But a lot of
Thursday.
people do
This
say,
coming up
next
Thursday.
It's next week, technically.
A
but
week from yesterday. A week from yesterday.
there we go. A week from yesterday.
Yes. This coming up Thursday.
What are we gonna do?
Josh, you are too much in the shadows, man. You need to.
What?
You are too much in the shadows, man. You need to get some light on
It's
your
not
face.
light?
He turns on the light and he's like, "Hey, Georgie."
It's only one light.
Oh,
Is it really? Is there no light for real?
It's like sitting behind you.
Yeah. What the fuck do I do? I got a candle.
Essie wants to see your pretty face.
Dude, I got one bright ass fucking sunlight in here. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
This is a game room.
You're you're just the man in shadows right now.
I feel like that's kind of mysterious and sexy. I think.
It
you know?
is. It is.
Hopefully, the blurred background is blurred below the waist too. I don't know.
So do you guys go to Texas Live like every week?
There's a pixelated square.
You guys go to Texas Live like every home game then?
Not everyone.
Not. No, I wouldn't survive the season if I did that.
I can't go to Texas Live if I have to pay attention to the game. Put it that way.
Makes sense.
It's
I've never
very
watched
hard
the
to
game
like.
before.
It's very. I mean, it's so much going on, and
I'm forgetting the name of the restaurant, but it's upstairs at Tex Lab. They have this giant plate of nachos. It's just insanely amazing.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, I have to
Oh.
stop at the place and get those
that's the
nachos.
place. That's the place to the left of the. Is it
Yeah,
Pudge's
it's got
Pizza
all the
place?
arcade games in it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like fucking
amazing.
20 goddamn places upstairs, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
That's a good
tequila.
place. Cool place. And when the games end, you just see a long line of people just snaking all the way to Texas Live.
Yeah, that's me.
You got a shadow behind you.
Yeah. I run into Cam and I'm like, "Hey, tequila," and she's like, "Go fuck yourself." And I'm like, "Okay."
No, I did not.
She
That
stole
was
your
the Uber-
sweatshirt.
Was that the infamous Uber ride home?
Oh shit.
That was a Renegades game.
Uber, yeah, I like definitely during like peak hours. Uber's like $300.
Man.
Give me
Josh,
a normal-
didn't we have a weird experience in that Uber?
Yeah.
I forgot what
Dropping
happened.
us off? Yeah. Yeah, it took us like an hour to meet, and we were at the same place.
He's making some like bunny ears on you, Tyler.
Yeah,
I
my
was trying to find a
my
dirt
kids are coming in to
statue.
get ready for
I was like,
bed.
"What?"
As you don't know, I'm living in a camper. I'm in a camper right now. So
I was gonna say it looks like a camper, but I was
Yeah.
like, "Man, that's nice."
yep, I'm in a
Come live
camper.
with me, dude. Who's
Yeah,
that?
that's what I'm gonna
It's a
do,
Star
Josh.
show.
Who's that?
This is Liam.
I see you, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
you
coming
got some
in.
in Liam too, man. That's awesome.
He's the Bills fan right here. He's the Bills fan.
Oh,
How did you let that happen?
you gotta go, man.
I know. And the other one is there's Holly. And the other one, he's a Bengals fan.
What's up, Holly?
So cute.
And Holly's a Dallas fan, right?
Yes.
Yes, good girl.
Smart.
Yep, they're all gonna
Are they
come
all
over here.
Ohio State fans?
Yes, so far.
Can't cuss.
They really don't
Yes.
follow college too much yet. Just pros.
Is that a championship belt?
That's my intercontinental
Yeah.
champ.
Wrestler?
It's my intercontinental championship belt.
What's up, dude? Do you have intro music?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're coming in to go to bed. I kept them out of the camper for too long.
I understand, man.
Yeah, my kids are a mess.
Yeah. All
Oh.
seven.
Yeah.
Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
That's what's up with Cali, bro? We coming out there?
You are welcome out here anytime, sir.
Hey, I come out there. I can actually breathe in California, so I'm down.
I don't know how, but yeah.
I just like walk around all the needles, but I can breathe. I don't have allergies. You know, it's awesome.
Okay.
Dude, my allergies are terrible right now.
Yeah.
I think everybody's
Mine just
are.
Mine were really, really bad for a super long time, and then I think I had like 3 or 4 weeks, and now they're back. I mean, that's why
I hate it.
I've been.
Yeah. I hate it.
Hey,
And I took 2
Me too.
Claritins today.
Hey, yeah, take 3.
Yeah, and I'll just crush it and snort it. That'll work better.
Yeah, I was about to say, just sniff
Fit
that
in at the
bitch.
White House.
Sounds like Vegas.
Yeah, the
Right.
White House has it. Yeah. Just go there and they'll have.
I'll Hunter Biden it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're here. Oh man.
Josh, you put your pants back on.
Thinks it's cool. She sees herself on
My bad.
camera.
Do we have the same chair?
What's that?
Uh,
Do you guys
I
have
don't
it?
know. Does yours have a lot of white random stains on it? Or? Mine's like a, I don't know, gamer chair.
Yeah,
I
same.
have-
This.
I
It
have
sounds-
that one at my.
It's
I have
similar.
that same one at my desk. I have that same one at my desk.
There you go.
Brain. I don't know. It's old. Sounds like an old rocking chair. It's comfortable.
Is that an
I
arcade
have a
game behind
gaming
you?
chair so I can sit at my
That's
desk. It's
Street
more
Fighter,
comfortable
isn't
when
it?
I'm editing.
Oh, what?
When I'm editing, it's way more comfortable to be in that.
Hell yeah. I love gamer chairs.
That's Street Fighter behind you though, right?
The Simpsons and then Final Fight. But that one has like 4 different games. And then that one. And then I have Mortal Kombat coming. So it has all 4 of them.
There you go.
So this whole wall is going to be arcade games if I can do it.
Nice. I love that Simpsons one, man. That Simpsons one.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Do you use one of those what are those called? Those fancy keyboards for editing? Those ones that have like the built-in hotkeys?
Yeah.
You use one of those?
I have one I use one of those to call, but they have one that looks like a game controller, and
That's
I want
cool.
that instead, because I've got the one where I'm sitting there and I just can hit numbers like that.
Yeah.
But I want the game controller.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
So that's the one I want, just because I can get through a race a whole lot quicker that way than just sitting there having to do this.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of Simpsons, did you ever play that? You guys remember playing that Simpsons like Crazy Taxi game? You guys played that game at all?
Crazy Taxi?
Yeah.
It's a Simpsons one.
I vaguely remember it.
Wait a minute.
I played Crazy Taxi a lot back in the day.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi
on my what was it? The
Sega.
Dreamcast? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
GameCube and Dreamcast that was big on. Yeah.
Gamecast.
The Gamecast.
You can play.
We had that one.
I said I got a Gamecast.
You
You know what GameCube is?
Yeah, I used to have a GameCube.
We still have two of them.
What about a Dreamcast?
No,
Never heard of
that.
Never heard of it?
Is it
If you go to what is it, emugames.net, you can play all those games right on your internet browser.
Dreamcast, man.
Really?
You don't even need to
that.
download that emulator.
The kid wants a Steam Deck now.
Those are nice.
Oh yeah, a buddy of mine just got that. He said it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, which is gonna be because he's been bugging me. All our computers are Apple in here, and he's like, "What if we had a PC?" I'm like, "Why do you want a PC?" He's like, "Well, because of some games." Like, what if you just got a Steam Deck? Yeah, that'd work.
I play a lot of VR. VR was pretty dope.
Never done it.
We have the Sony. The Spider-Man on it is amazing. You swing from building to building, and after a while, you have to after a while, you're like, it's like riding a roller coaster 17 times, and you're like, okay, I gotta stop, because you're like, whoa, it's just too much.
I just meet up with the Tylers, and I play the little blonde on the couch. So.
Oh my god. Oh.
Sorry, man. I'm gonna put our secrets out there.
Exposed.
It's crazy how like all that started too, because like what was the first one? It was the Xbox Connect, and then the PlayStation Vue, and now all of a sudden you're wearing like glasses that put you in a different world.
Yeah, it's really cool too, man. It really, like there's a couple games that really mess with your balance. Like I have to sit down.
Skiing. Skiing.
Oh yeah, skiing's one.
I literally, so on skiing, you get going along, and then if you make the wrong turn, you're going straight into a snowdrift. And I literally like dropped to the ground, going like I was going into the snowdrift. And you can hover. They've got a hover pack. And you're flying around. And the whole time I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to figure out somewhere to land. You know, instead of just taking the goggles off and being okay, I'm like, shit, I gotta find somewhere to sit down. You know?
It messes you up.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? I'm sorry, I must have missed this.
VR.
Yeah.
VR.
Oh, have you guys seen those one where they like hook them up to like in a ring, and it has like the
you can run
underneath, and you can run on it, and so like you think you're running, but you're just staying in place, but like it makes it feel more realistic.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'll
Pretty
do
cool.
that.
I have one with a shark tank too, and I'm never doing that again. That shark comes straight in, like nose comes into the cage.
Ooh.
I'm good.
Nope.
Are we ever gonna get a game together? A live
I hope
game?
so.
I know we're like different spots, different areas, but
Like me destroying all you guys in Mario Kart? Like that? Is that what we're
No,
doing?
he's talking about like in person.
That's it's
You
on.
wish. You wish.
It's
I mean,
on.
that's not what we're talking about, right? Like, I will take you all out with Princess Peach. Okay.
Sir,
fighting words.
you're going to take Princess Peach. I'm the only damn girl in the group. And you're
Rosalina.
going to take Princess Peach.
Hey, she's fast. Okay. She got a quick cart. So.
Yeah.
Night, bud.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to beat y'all on that, and then.
Dude, we can plan a game where it's like centrally located too. It doesn't have to be in Dallas.
Branson, Missouri.
Okay.
Done.
Is that the middle? We need to triangulate this to find the middle point of all where we all can meet in the middle. Reed would throw us off at random North Carolina, but
You're from? What are you talking about? You're from California.
Blame it on Reed.
He blames it on Reed, who's from Western.
You have to blame to somebody else, all right?
He's from Western North Carolina.
That's what we do in California. We shift the blame.
Yeah, it's gonna be somewhere in Nebraska where we're gonna meet up. We're going to a Cornhuskers
Is there a
game.
website
Lincoln.
that can triangulate like the?
Yeah.
There's probably a website.
Let's go to Smashville. Let's go to Nashville.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Las Vegas.
I fucking
Let's go
love
you were
Vegas.
actually talking about a city they called Smashville. I was like, oh, geez.
Nash Vegas, right?
Because there are some cities with some crazy names.
I woke up in Nashville with a tattoo.
We should get a tattoo right now.
Get a Chill Crew tattoo.
I actually had a dream before I woke up. I had a dream that they had done it backwards. And I screamed and sat up and ripped the sheets off and looked down at my ankle. I was like, oh, thank God.
I sent in this video. They're starting to do like full back tattoos in one sitting now.
Yep.
Where they put people under anesthesia, like they knock you out and they do that, and like four artists work on you all at once, and they do it in one session, and it's like,
I would love that.
you know how much money that would cost to be like the anesthesia bill plus the tattoo? Like that's wild, and that's not worth it to me.
Yeah, definitely not.
Josh definitely thinks it's worth it.
Yeah. I'm spending all my money on that.
A lot of crazy.
I do need a new tattoo, so we can get a Chill Crew tattoo designed up.
I'm gonna have both arms and both legs done, and I think that'll be it.
No face?
Neck right
Maybe.
Tiger tattoo.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Just have them like replicate your face on mine, and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Hey, did you the Jason Kelsey joke that he said the other day on that podcast?
Oh, about Doug Peterson? Oh, no, wait. About Doug
What about Doug Peterson?
Yeah, dude, that was funny.
That shit had
I freaking love their podcast.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I hate.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it's hard to hate. Travis. It's hard to hate Jason Kelsey, even though he's an Eagle. He's just a fun-loving guy, and they're two funny guys. So yeah, their podcast is really good.
There's other reasons for me to like Jason, but don't tell LV.
I think I loved it because it was from a rookie. Like the joke.
Yeah.
That's even bad. That's a bold rookie. Like to say that joke. That's a bold one.
Oh yeah, it was a rookie fullback too. Like
yeah, like well, he probably knew like I ain't making this team. So
I'm getting my shot in right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that clip on Instagram. That's where I seen it at. I didn't listen to podcasts.
Y'all see we got another chain snatcher in the NFL?
No.
George Pickens got into a fight with who was it? Somebody on his Porter Jr. And he snatched Porter Jr.'s chain off.
Aqib Talib 2.0.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the chain snatcher.
Well, they had been getting onto it on the field. I mean, like George came up and just pushed him back about
George the
4
bully.
yards.
Yeah, George the bully. So he did that a few times in games last year where Like it's a run play. The cornerback's kind of just sitting there. He just went and just leveled them, you know. So if he's trying that with Porter Jr., that Porter Jr. did not take kindly to it.
And I don't think it was. I'm not sure it was the Steelers that posted it. Somebody posted it. They were acting like it was all something big, and everybody's like, "So OPI?" But that's what's fucking cool is OPI.
Yep.
I saw that on the X.
Porter Jr. just signed yesterday. There's a lot of rookies that held out this year.
Was it just yesterday?
Yeah, he just signed yesterday or day before.
Witherspoon just signed today, right?
Yeah, Witherspoon signed today, and somebody else just signed yesterday too.
Did he get first round money? Did he end up getting first round money?
I don't know. I didn't see what his numbers were.
Because he was the one he was the one that was in dispute. Just
it says LVE.
Just saw a conversation on those live.
Yo.
I forgot you switched over to Android, Josh.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
No more blue messages.
First time I text him, and I was like, "Fuck, that's a green bubble."
Well, hey, my company's paying for it. I mean, it's free. What do you want me to do?
Free iPhone?
It also screwed up your Twitter or your X.
I can't FaceTime you anymore.
Oh, shit. What? Yeah. Well, we can Google Meets.
No one Google Meet.
No. Do you remember? What was that Google Circle they thought was going to be so big? Was Google Circle?
The Hangout?
Yeah. What was that? Was it Circle?
I think I actually did that. Like, I think my cousin was like, so because my cousin was so like he's so anti-iPhone. He's big on, so he like begged me to get onto Google Circles, and I went on it and I created an account, and I don't think I ever went back on it. Like, and I don't even know if it's still around. Like, I haven't
Kind
heard
of like
it.
Threads. Who the fuck is on Threads now?
Yeah, I'm just on Truth Social. That's all I'm on.
Social.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anybody on either one of those. Yeah, I haven't even looked at Threads, so I can't even say what that's about.
Yeah, I don't have either.
It was funny. Is that Circle's team died before they even had phone apps. Like, that was what? That was 2010 or something like that. Circles.
I think so.
Yeah, Circles and Hangouts were like the same time.
And at first you had to have invites to give out to people so they could even get on it. It wasn't just like anybody can join. No, you had to have an invite.
Oh, the good old days.
Massey, have you been on that flock page on Facebook recently?
Not really, man. Like
I've completely cut it off.
What was that?
I've completely cut it off. I couldn't stand them anymore.
They're ridiculous. It's run by a whole bunch of Eagles fans, so like they got all these crazy rules.
And I'll see him like trying to talk shit to you on Twitter sometimes.
Yeah, so he
talk football on Facebook. I cannot talk football on Facebook.
We used to go back and forth, fight back and forth on Facebook all the time, and then text messages and stuff like that. And then when I stopped communicating so much on Facebook, he followed me to. He always complained that I like to argue, and then he followed me to Twitter to do it.
And then he ruined our fantasy football league.
It's not ruined, okay?
Well, it was.
I got to
back,
join it because of that.
Yeah. Yes, we got Cam in there, so.
Which we do need to figure out.
That one dude, one guy that thought I was a guy and was talking shit to me, and I was like, first of all, I'm a girl. And second of all, this isn't the first time I've been in a fantasy league, fucker. Oh, we got to figure out when we're doing our draft.
Yeah, I was gonna send a group text to figure out when everybody can do it. So
that one dude was still bitching about the keepers.
That's the same guy.
Oh,
yeah, same guy. Same guy. So.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Oh, it's all good. It's gonna be better now. So. Last year was already better.
Yeah, there's not as much bitching.
Well, Tyler,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the group chat, but how did the fishing tournament go, dude?
Good. This is my last weekend. I got to catch 30 fish tomorrow.
30?
30.
So it's
30.
not my weight, it's the
Dude,
number.
I tell you, I'll be straight. I'm getting on video every single one of them too, just for Reed.
No shit?
I'll be straight. I'll get 30 fish. So, let's see. The guy that's in first place, he has 873 inches total. He's already posted all of his fish. That's 50 fish. I've only caught 20, and I'm at 423 inches. So I'm averaging like 21 inches of fish. So if I get 20 fish at 21 inches, I'll be in first place. All I have to do is catch 20 fish over 20 inches. I'll be straight.
So, all right. So, when is the cutoff time? Like, do you have like 24 hours?
No, it's July 30th is the last day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I'll be good.
All right.
Sunday.
Are you gonna go like all fucking?
Tomorrow morning, I'm hitting the river at 5:30.
You're planning to catch 20 fish in the next 2 days?
Guarantee I will.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah!
Guarantee. I love it. I love it.
Guarantee
You're
I
like
will.
Micah Parsons of fishing.
You,
dude.
it's different because it blows my mind because of how many times I've gone camping and been skunked and haven't caught any. I mean, going fishing, I haven't caught anything. So it blows my mind to say 20 fish in one day.
Oh, no.
Guaranteed.
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 So yeah, tomorrow. I mean, I'll quit when if I have to get 30, I'll get 30. But I would quit at 30, but I could probably go for 50.
Is it up to you? Like, if you nail it, you're first. You win.
Say
Or
again.
are there other people in play?
What's the guy in second?
He's at like 520 or something like that, and I think he has like 8 fish left, so I'll be straight. I'm averaging 21. Like I've caught over 50 fish already, but I'm not submitting anything under 16 inches because I want to keep a good average. But like, so let's say I get close, I'm like 80 inches away, and I'm still have like 15 fish left. I'm gonna go to a pond and catch a bunch of bluegill, and be like, oh, I'm straight. I'm gonna beat you guys. But I just know I'm gonna catch 20 fish over 20 inches tomorrow.
How do you submit it?
So there's an app called TourneyX, and then what you do is you take a picture, and it's actually geotagged of like your location because you can't fish it in private waters. It has to be public waters. So it geotags your picture, and it has to be on like a certified board, like a yellow. The board that I have is called a hog trough. It has to be certified and stuff like that on that board, and then they take the picture and you send it in, and then they verify it, and it counts towards your total.
What's the grand prize?
So I have to see how many people in it. So 50%. So it was like for veterans. So 50% automatically goes to like a Veterans Foundation rifles or rods, and then the other 50 gets split 60-40 between first and second place. So I think there's like 120 people that are doing it. So it's still a good chunk of change. It was $40 to do it. So still a pretty good chunk of change.
That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Busting out the calculator, Massey.
You know it, man.
But it's it's fun. It's cheap entertainment.
Hey man, that's like $1,500 right there if you win first place.
Yeah.
Not too bad, not too shabby.
It's my first tournament ever too. So
Hell yeah.
I'll do this one and I'll be done.
You're retired champ.
Yeah, but I know I'll be straight. So if I don't, I would be completely shocked if I didn't catch 20 fish tomorrow.
I need to see this, man. I need to.
Yeah.
I'm getting it all. I'm got my GoPro charging and whatnot. So
there we go.
Live stream it.
Live stream. Yeah.
Jeez, I can't even imagine catching 20 fish in one sitting. That's wild.
Maybe crappie.
I was gonna say crappie. You can.
Crappie,
That looks like a
perch,
giant net that I'm
bluegill.
just dragging across the lake. Yeah.
What I'm finding out is Massey's not very good at fishing.
I'm not.
Come hang out, man. Come hang out. We'll do it.
I would love to learn. I would love to learn to fish better and stuff like that. Because I don't know if I've, my dad took me fishing when I was younger a few times. We didn't go all the time, but we went like during the summers, every couple summers. And like, all I know is power bait and trout. That's like all I know, So if it's beyond power bait, then I'm kind of, it's out of my wheelhouse.
Regular worms, man. Regular worms catch anything. And shrimp, obviously, because that's the smell of fish. Catching other fish and using it as bait works great.
I went deep sea fishing once, and they provided these live fish for us to use as bait and stuff like that. But these guys had bought like octopus, and they were cutting it up and using octopus, and they were catching like crazy, man.
Octopus and squid, yeah.
Man, I was so shocked. Like they were reeling stuff in.
Or my house so when my parents divorced and mom went over to the other side of the mountains, we had a dock there that went out to Puget Sound. We'd call up mom and be like, "We're hungry." She's like, "Well, go throw the crab pot out." So we would either take chicken legs and let them sit out in the sun and get all nice and toasty, or cans of cat food. You poke holes in the top of the cans of cat food and throw that out in the pot. Like that. We'd have a crab in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
Wow.
Big old Dungeness. Like, okay,
yeah, you can do like
anymore.
A really good one is like chicken breast with cherry Kool-Aid and garlic. They love it. Fish love it. They love the smell of garlic. It's crazy. That and anise oil. You know what anise oil is? Stuff they make licorice with. It just smells like black licorice. Yeah. Anise oil. They love it.
That's why so many of like the lures smell like that, because they have that on there.
Yep, anise oil.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but garlic has got to be like their favorite smell. I don't know what it is, like, because it's completely foreign, but I don't know, man. They love it.
You put some garlic on your thing and go rocking.
Yeah, sometimes you'll go to the store and you'll find worms with garlic like injected into them. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, you can catch like other fish, like a bluegill, cut it in half, slap its head on a big hook, you catch a fish, 5 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah, Trayvon responded to Tony on Twitter.
What's that?
Trayvon responded to Tony on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah?
He just sent it.
What did Tony say?
I'll show you something.
Some response, the mouse was responding to Trayvon saying something about his ranking in the top 100.
People are stupid. Like, Trayvon gets unnecessary hate.
Oh, yeah.
Always. So when we went out the other day, this is a picture of the fish my boys caught. That's one of them.
What?
Oh, nice.
And then...
almost as big as him.
Then this one is the other one they caught.
Jeez, man.
Jeez, bro.
These kids already caught bigger fish than I've ever caught in my life.
24 and 22 inches were those two
They
fish.
got deep sea fishing, man.
Rainbow trout. That's my.
Those people the people that noodle, freaking crazy.
Yeah.
They're nuts.
Tyler, you've been noodling once, huh?
What noodling?
It's illegal in Ohio, but yeah,
we've gone. Use your arm.
Yeah, that's what. If you put a snapping turtle could be down there, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That video I sent you guys where I stuck my hand in that catfish mouth. That's from just me sticking my hand in his mouth. He messed me all up.
I stick my arm down there and there'd be an alligator gar. Stupid.
Yeah, you kind of like punch in and then grab.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, it's not for me.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Nope. Man.
Nope.
A lot of times, like snappers will go into a hole backwards. So like, if you see them in like a ditch, their tail's actually hanging out. So you just pull them out by their back of their legs. It's the same way they do in rivers. They bury themselves inward. and then when they want to eat, they'll flip themselves out. But like a lot of those guys that you see down south that do like a Hannah Barron and stuff like that, they put like boxes in lakes, so they always know where they're at. Because when they put the boxes in, the fish can get in and they can get out, but a turtle won't get in and get out because their shell's too big. So that's how they always know, like, hey, I'm gonna go down. You see them go down in like a certain spot every single time, and they reach in and they bring out a fish. It's because it's almost like a lobster pot. Like they put a little box down in there. They know exactly where to go. And they reach in, they feel the fish, and then they grab and pull it out.
Nope.
It's like a lobster pot.
Nope.
Yeah, still no, but yeah.
Ain't doing it.
It's cool when you can actually like see them in the river though. Like, hey, there's a fish over there, and it's underneath a log. I'm gonna go get it. Like the guys from on YouTube called the Hunting Public. They do it all the time. It's pretty sweet. They do it in Oklahoma.
Watch out for beavers.
They noodle everywhere up in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
big
like
old flatheads.
Yeah, that's something I don't think I'll ever do. So
it's fun.
I don't do water. Like getting in water. There are things in the water that shouldn't exist on this earth. Okay.
Exactly. And they have an advantage over me, a big advantage. I ain't doing it.
Absolutely. So.
The sharks and the orcas have gotten together and are like, fuck the people.
Especially the orcas. Absolutely.
You saw there was like, I mean, they've had hammerheads, they've had bull sharks, they've had everything. Like straight up way too close to the people swimming. And I love swimming pools. They're fantastic.
So you won't
I
do
like jacuzzis. That's about my extent.
You don't do like ponds or lakes or anything like that? Rivers? You don't swim in rivers?
I will swim in Lake Chelan that I grew up on. It's a glacier lake.
Yeah.
And there's nothing but like trout in it. But that's fine. But the problem is I grew up on that lake so freaking clean. I go to another lake and I'm like, that's nasty. That's gross. I'm not swimming in it. So our cabin that we have on Lake Chelan's 55 miles long. The roads end at 25 Mile Creek, and our cabin's 45 miles up the lake. But to get to it, you have to go by boat or seaplane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all the cabins there, I mean, there's no water system, so we pump water straight out of the lake for the cabin. And that's, what we drink, we bathe in it, everything. So when I go somewhere else, I'm like, that's an algae pond. Not getting in that shit. That's gross.
Did y'all see what Tony just posted?
Nope.
I've been staring at y'all's beautiful faces. So.
That law guy copied him already.
Oh my god.
Holy
shit.
He does it every time. And Tony Splice says he doesn't even follow him. But there's got to be something going on because he is so quick to copy Tony's stuff. It's insane.
It's so funny. I mean, it sucks, but it's funny how fast he does it.
You might see the traction.
Wow.
I wonder where Tony got that picture from.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I just started following him too, Laws Nation.
You just started following him?
Yeah. He followed me and I was like, okay. Big account. Probably looking for more followers.
Bro, Trayvon Diggs roasted that dude though. I just actually read that. And Trayvon roasted that dude. He said, "You will never line up in front of me in your life."
I want to go see how many likes he got on that.
Who even is that? I don't even know who that is.
I have never heard of him in my life.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. I've seen comments like, "Who is he? Who is he?"
Wait, where is this? Trayvon Diggs is coming.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Anybody know who actually that is?
I don't even see the posts.
He might have been like directionally in front of Trayvon on opposite ends of the field, but he was in street clothes.
In the stands.
It looks like it's on Instagram though. Yeah. Oh, it's Juwan Jennings.
I can't find the post on Instagram though. It's the NFL account.
Oh, he might have. I don't know.
They might have deleted it. Yeah.
That's funny though.
Josh, you just look so ominous sitting in a dark room.
Is it really dark because there's light on my screen?
Because it's behind you, man.
I
So
know
what
you're
do
a
I-
big
what do
old
I
shot.
do
You're a
here?
big old. You have to get a light that shines directly towards you.
Yeah. Or turn on just open up Google and leave it on Google in the corner of your screen. Open Paint. Put it on the corner of your screen.
How's that?
Tyler, do you have a ring? Tyler, do you have a ring light on you?
No, I do not.
You have good lighting. Right now.
Thank you. I tried. There's a light right here that I have on.
I have 2 of these.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
What do I do here, man?
Josh is freaking
He's
out.
he's Raven.
What do we do? Because this light, dude, look, this fucking light up top. I don't know why it's not working.
It's I don't know. It's like your face is just like in
I look at
shadow.
my screen and it's light as shit. Like I got the sun on me.
Wait, Josh, turn your hat backwards.
My hat backwards.
Maybe it's the bill.
No, it's still
He
dark.
needs a light source that's coming straight at him.
Yeah.
Yep.
God
What
damn
it
it.
is.
Hey,
You need a desk
hey,
lamp, man.
just open up Paint on your computer.
Open up Paint.
Yeah.
What if I turn my TV on?
Well,
You
There's a TV
have
right here
a
behind me.
plain white screen on your TV.
There's a TV right here. See that? My gaming TV. I probably can't even see it because according to y'all,
My-
I'm fucking deaf, man.
Hey, did you get
You
your
know
damn
what?
TV set up?
Can you bring your camera and turn around again and look at us from the other do a 180? That is so much better. Like, well, now it can't because the light.
now turn around and put that light there. That you.
It's so.
Alexa, play I'm Blue.
Feel like he's at a crime scene and CSI.
Right.
Hey Josh, what's that little thing on your shirt right there?
Hey man, it's like he's got a black light on him, so we can see all the white stains.
all the white stains everywhere.
She's really playing the song.
Yeah, he is.
How's that?
Better.
Oh fuck, man! Y'all should have told me this shit, man.
It actually is a lot better.
That's,
It is
way
actually-
that's better.
but when it changes, it's like changing constantly.
There you go.
Alexa, turn it up.
Now Cam went straight orange man.
Alexa, cancel this shit. God damn. Oh fuck, she won't cancel it. Alexa.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go.
All right, man.
I'll catch y'all.
Stay safe.
I'll
Peace.
catch y'all on X.
Yep.
There we go. Next.
I'm about to be heading out soon too.
I know you got to get up early and you got to. Oh, it's late for you guys. That's right. It's only 8 o'clock for me, so
It's 11 o'clock.
still partying.
10 for me, bro, and I've been drinking, so I'm gonna be up. Even though I
You
gotta
play
be up at
you
6.
play Fall Guys?
I play with all guys, yeah.
So,
Do I play Fall Guys? No, I actually have it, yeah, on my
What
Xbox.
what games do you play, Josh?
Call of Duty, Fortnite, FIFA, Madden.
All the games I suck at.
What do you want to play?
I've been playing computer games more. I've been playing GTA Online a bunch on my computer.
You play first person?
I got GTA Online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my PC set up in the other room.
Yeah, I've been doing that, and then waiting for Baldur's Gate 3 to come out. So I'm all excited about that one. So I don't know if you guys are into that fantasy stuff.
Play some Diablo.
No, I haven't played Diablo.
You played GTA first person?
Hmm?
Do you play
No,
GTA?
I do not play first person.
Oh man,
I'm not a first person kind of play. I prefer third person.
dang, weird. I
The
can't.
only game that I really liked first person that I was really good at is the GOAT game of GoldenEye.
Oh, you want to play right now?
I don't have GoldenEye anymore, but it's oh man, I love that game. We used to play it all the time.
You know, if you get GoldenEye on, if you get GoldenEye on RetroArch, you can play online with each other.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you have to get it on RetroArch, and then
I
you
don't
can.
even know what RetroArch is.
It's like old emulator. Get all the emulators at one time: PlayStation, N64, GameCube, all that stuff. And when you load it up, you can play online with people.
There we
Pretty
go.
sweet.
Yeah, GoldenEye that's the game. You are muted, Cam.
Gotta figure out why y'all can't see me.
Are you showing us your anime stuff?
Me?
She's got a fancy head.
No, Cam.
The shrooms might have kicked in, Cam. No.
My buddy's trying to get me into anime, man, and you look like you're into anime, Josh.
Can y'all not see? All right, is it dark in here still?
Fire Emblem Engage.
No,
I
you
don't
look
know
good.
what that is.
You look good, Josh.
You look really, really good.
No, like I want to understand why.
Oh, fantasy. Yeah. Cam, we still cannot hear you. Sorry.
She's muted in the corner.
Oh, mute yourself,
Nope.
Cam.
No.
God damn it.
It's her AirPods, probably.
Let's see, appearance.
So my buddy of mine's trying to get me into anime. I just haven't jumped on board yet, so.
I'll tell you right now, dude. I hopped into anime maybe almost 5 years ago now. And it was like the best decision ever, dude. I loved it. The journey is awesome. It'll bring out some feelings in you. It's not like a... Huh?
Which one should I get? Like, which one should I watch to be like, okay, this is gonna get you hooked?
So I watched two initially. A short one is called Death Note, and like the characters in that one are extremely smart, like you guys, and like Naruto, obviously. But that's
heard of Naruto or Naruto.
Naruto. Like, yo, that's Naruto right here.
Oh, that's
This
Naruto.
is no background. I tell you what, the story. It's a really long anime, but the storyline is really awesome.
Okay. Yeah, he's saying there's some kind of anime app, and he was like, just get the app, and you can watch all the anime.
Crunchyroll, probably.
Crunchyroll,
Or High
yeah.
Dive.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, like I said, I'm only
Okay.
5 years. I'm only 5 years into it, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like changed a part of my life, like in a positive way. So it make you feel
the story development. I mean, the character development's crazy in them, apparently.
Yeah, it's very, very, very awesome. You know how they do it, and how they portray these people and characters and stuff. It's it'll make you like love them like family, you know. So if they die, you're like, God damn, you need to take 4 or 5 days off and just drink a whole bottle of tequila and cry in a bed or something.
Oh man, that's how I was when I did the first read through Game of Thrones. Because like before the TV show, I read through the books and like.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones is awesome.
Man, so I was on. At the end of book 1, I stopped reading for like 4 or 5 months because I was like, I don't even want to continue with this series. And then a buddy convinced me to get back into it, and I kept reading it. And I was on deployment in Japan, and I was reading, and I was in a quiet office, and there was like 10 other people in there, and it was super quiet. And I was just reading, and the red wedding scene happened. And I read that.
That scene was fucked up, man.
I read that, and I was like, I grabbed the book and I threw it across the room, and I was like, yelled out. I was like, "Fuck this book!" and just threw it and like scared everybody in the office. They were like, "What the hell's going on?" But yeah, I was so pissed off about that.
Dude,
Man,
there's like one. If you like that show, if you like want to try out anime, whatever, your friend, there's a very short anime I can give you where you fall in love with like each character, but there's like pain involved with every episode. It's kind of like that. So you'll throw the TV remote instead of the book, man. It's insane.
oh, I don't know if my heart could take this.
It's good shit, man. Not all of it, obviously, but
Damn, we unfortunately cannot hear you.
why don't you steal some better headphones, Cam?
You gotta get close enough for her to do that, and then she'll take it.
You tired, Ty?
Am I tired?
Tyler's tired. He's got to get up early to catch 20 fish.
Oh, what?
20 big fish.
Easy, big
Do
fish.
40.
Go for 40. I got plenty of bait. Let's see, how much bait I got? 36 worms, 120 shrimp. That'd be good. Straight.
So
Do you use
30
frozen
on the rod. On the rod.
On the rod, yeah.
Jeez, man. It's crazy.
Love it.
I've learned that shrimp is like super good at bait. Like I only learned that in the last year and a half too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with tail on is the better one. Because then
And
Oh,
you
shrimp,
really?
Yeah.
anything, or is
Through
it
the
just
body.
certain fish?
through the body and then slap the tail through the tip of the hook, and they can't rip the
Yeah.
tail off.
Oh shit.
So is shrimp good for all fish or just certain fish?
You can catch anything on it, really.
I've
Yeah.
only caught bass and catfish with shrimp. But that's all I ever fish for, and that's all I really have, here in fucking Texas. So.
Yeah, you got big bass. I don't have
Yeah,
big bass
hell yeah,
here.
dude.
Big bass here
Yeah.
are like
Big cats too.
big bass here are like 14 inches.
Oh shit.
I mean,
We do a lot
but they don't survive the northern winters. That's why you don't have big bass up north.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Because all
Yeah,
their
it's
foods. I mean, they'll.
now
Yeah.
back.
Yes, Cam is back.
God, I took my headphone out so
Damn, I
y'all
must
couldn't
be
hear me
behind.
pee.
What the fuck?
I did take my headphone in
I don't
there
see her.
because y'all didn't need to hear me pee, and it disconnected me.
Show your face, Cam.
Your face. Oh. We're just talking about fishing now. You missed the whole anime conversation.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fun, man.
Yeah,
I got this
anime
one, too.
Tattoos. My whole legs are.
Still.
I got
blue.
this one the other day.
Okay.
Love
Persona
it, dude.
5. That's all my new ones.
Okay.
I'm actually going to an anime/gaming convention tomorrow.
Hey, okay.
Nice. Where's
yeah.
that at?
Where's
Where are they
it?
having that at?
I can't see Cam.
Oh,
Wait, you
you
can't
can't
see her?
me?
Nope.
I can see you, Cam. You're
Hold
good.
on.
I can see
Oh.
Cam.
I might need to put my fucking PC back here and not my laptop on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I can see her. I was like, wait a second. I thought Josh was pretending not to hear her still. I was like,
Right?
Yeah, I can
I
see
can't
everybody.
hear or see her at all.
no?
It's for
No?
yeah.
Oh, she was asking you where your convention's at.
It's at the Sheraton in Dallas.
Sherrington.
Okay. Lots of
That's how I'm
cosplay.
staying,
Are you gonna cosplay it?
No, I don't do that, dude.
Yeah.
No.
You're just gonna
I just
Naruto run
like it.
across the
Like,
hotel.
I'm not that deep at all, dude.
Yet.
I don't know, man. I think after 5 years, if I'm not that deep, I think I'm good. Like I'll never.
He's not a
dress like that.
furry.
Wait. A furry. Okay.
A furry.
Oh, furry. Well, it depends. How the night ends. Or furry
Oh.
style, or what's up, dude? I don't know.
You guys remember Furbies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We got one when I was younger, and my brother taught it my name, and then so he'd wake it up in like the middle of the night when it was like pitch black, and it would just be saying my name over and over again. It was super creepy.
That's not right.
Yeah, it was super
They're like
creepy.
deranged gremlins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gizmo.
Yeah. So, see, Josh saw big anime. He's even got a picture of a little anime dude, right?
Mhm.
All right, I can see you now.
Hi.
Let's go.
So what anime is that profile picture you have for your Discord?
Oh, that's Black Clover.
Black Clover. Okay.
Yeah, his name's Yami, and he's got like the biggest penis of all time. No, I don't know. I'm just making that shit up because none of y'all watch it, so I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. That's a different kind of
You'd
anime.
be like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just about his penis the whole time. Yeah. 48 episodes.
Oh, I thought you were about to say 48 something else. I was like, holy. All right then.
Well, it does.
We don't know the final results. Actually, I haven't
He's
got
a
there.
tripod.
Oh my goodness. This was good, man. This was good. So where is this is this going up anywhere? Is this?
It's on YouTube right now.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah, it's been live the whole time. Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is a long one.
I had no idea we were live right now.
It's all good. No one's doing anything bad.
No, we're good. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't care what I say. So
Yeah.
Just shoot
We're
the
good.
shit.
I'm glad. It's good. But how often are we gonna do this?
And we should definitely do it more often.
should do it in person.
Yeah. In person.
Yeah.
Just talk about stuff like this.
Like touching each other. You know.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Maybe don't invite me. That's like rule number one.
I just need Tyler to teach me to catch 2 fish in one sitting while he's catching 30, and I think I'll be good.
I think
I can do that.
he owns outside.
Yeah, Tyler, the entire outsides, he owns it all.
Yeah, he can do it all. It's awesome.
If there's an apocalypse, I'm gonna make my way towards Tyler.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, we have to.
Absolutely. That's the meetup place. We're meeting in some remote place where
Right.
Tyler's meet us all
Yeah.
in a
Remote
new
place.
civilization.
Remote place where Tyler's at.
Yeah.
He's gonna lead the new civilization.
We'll have the Chill Crew cave.
Yes.
But to catch fish, you got to go in the water.
You just know that I'm useless when it comes to
But-
fishing,
but
but I can do
There's
other
no
things.
fish here. They're gonna eat you. I promise.
I don't have to go under the water. That's the whole thing. Like, I don't need that gross water in this area.
We'll have a boat, right? I could survive on a boat to go out and fish on a boat.
Or you can
Oh, easy.
wade in the dam and
I
at
don't
the
know.
dam and wade in the river and catch fish.
You ever watched Anaconda?
I've seen it back in the day. Yes.
Well, you're
You're
afraid
on
of
a
snakes,
boat.
right, Mess?
Yeah, I don't do snakes.
Well, so here there's water snakes.
fine.
They're not poisonous. They're not harmful or anything.
Care about the
But
poison.
they will
We
come.
have water moccasins.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they'll
Fuck that.
come and they'll get on your boat.
Yeah, I got bit by a moccasin.
They'll
on your
literally,
boat.
yeah, they'll literally come up and slither their way onto your boat when you're on the water. Yeah.
That's a dead
I will
snake.
be in the water, I guess. I don't know. Like, he can have the boat then.
They're not gonna hurt you or anything.
Take it. Take it.
No, they're not going to hurt me because they will be dead. I will
Yeah,
kill the
you
fucker.
will.
Yeah, snakes are a big bugaboo for me.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Snakes, alligators. No.
Don't worry,
No.
alligators don't worry that much.
I'm not afraid of spiders. I can kill a fucking spider. I don't care. I can kill a spider.
You gotta see a camel spider.
I've seen pictures of
Those
those.
motherfuckers are.
They're huge.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, they're.
But I can kill a spider. But those whole dinosaurs on Earth, I am so afraid of crocodiles and alligators. They have one purpose in life: to eat and kill, or eat and kill. That's it.
So you're not with swamp people, and you don't
Oh,
Dude,
God.
I would love to do that.
I
That
knew
would
you
be
would.
one of my worst nightmares.
I'd love to go.
That show's actually interesting, man. Like, I can't understand what they're saying, but there's alligators.
Because
That
they were
would
talking about
be-
Cajun.
Yeah, I'm not how to see by you what I'm saying right now. And you're like, all right, he killed an alligator, so yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I used to watch that show quite a bit. That show's
That gives me anxiety. Nope.
I want to try alligator. I've never eaten
It's
alligator.
good.
It's good.
No,
It's very
alligator's
good.
really good.
I've heard
Yeah.
it's really good, and that's why I want to try it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Come to the state fair, dude. We'll have it.
yeah, so we don't have that in our
Rattlesnake's
state fairs. Our
really
state
good,
fairs
too.
are like fried butter and like fried Oreos.
Yeah, deep
And
fried
fried
Yeah,
Oreos.
that, dude.
Fried Twinkies are surprisingly amazing.
Deep fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Deep fried ice cream, yep, that's pretty good. Which seems really like a contradiction, but like it's really good.
I love deep fried ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have all that like fried butter. Like really, like who thought like, hey, this is a stick of butter. Let's just fry it up and eat it. Like
Deep fried squeaky cheese. Man.
what?
Deep fried squeaky cheese. Yeah, Josh knows what I'm talking about. So
The
in
hell is
Wisconsin,
cheese?
they make like squeaky cheese. It's called squeaky cheese. So when it's
Right.
warm and you eat it, it like squeaks in your mouth.
So it's kind of like
Rubber.
cheese
If you can fry
curds.
ice
Yeah.
cream, you
I
can fry it.
like
It's so
I
good.
like Wisconsin cheese curds. I love those.
Oh, I love me some poutine. A good big
Oh,
old plate of poutine.
poutine's one of the best things. It's probably one of the only good things Canada's ever done in this world.
Yeah.
So
If you go in Vegas, at Gordon Ramsay's burger place, they're in Planet Hollywood. He does poutine, but he puts burnt ends on it.
Oh shit!
Going to Vegas.
We
we're
went there
going to
three.
Vegas,
We
huh?
were there for 4 days, and we went there and ate that 3 times. It was so
Which
good.
restaurant is this?
Huh?
Which restaurant is this?
Gordon Ramsay's burger place inside Planet Hollywood.
I
I've-
like
It's
that.
Hollywood. I'm
so
gonna have to,
freaking good.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that then.
Elephant
Mhm.
ears, man. I love elephant ears. Can't beat a good elephant ear.
An elephant ear?
You've never had an elephant ear?
Nope.
Have you, Josh?
No, look,
Is
I'm
it-
laughing because
is it
I'm
something
laughing
else,
because
or
you're
is this
gonna be
an
the
It's
last
like a
one
giant
on
deep
Earth.
fried flour thing with cinnamon sugar on it.
It's like a funnel
No,
cake, but
I never heard
thinner
of it.
and stretched out.
It's very
Oh, yeah,
airy.
They're good.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
clarify.
yeah.
I was asking if you were actually thinking about like an elephant, like monkey brains. Like it's not actual
No.
monkey brains, but
What was that show? The show that would show like all the shit like that with people eating monkey brains and all that shit back in the day.
Fear
Oh,
Factor.
Not Fear Factor.
No.
Fear Factor
You'd
did
have
that.
to watch it on video. Damn, what was that?
I know what you're talking about.
You
Because
ever
I remember
ever had
watching
Rocky
one
Mountain
episode,
oysters?
They had like turtle eggs buried under the ground for like months, and then they ate them.
Faces of Death.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that one.
Oh, face of death. Like what? The alligators and
They would eat They would do all kinds of weird shit on that show.
something else. Then.
Rattlesnake is really good. I love
Rattlesnake's really good.
Rattlesnake's awesome. Yeah.
I've heard it's good.
Rattlesnake's
Gator's
really good.
great.
What?
Gator.
Gator,
Oh,
yeah.
Gator, yeah. You know what's really
Gators-
good? It's
Gator's
surprisingly
really
good.
good.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo's good.
Yeah.
A kangaroo will fuck you up.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about that when it's served to me as a burger. So
They are like freaking
They will.
Have you had a rhino
donkeys on
burger?
meth.
Oh, rhino burger?
Rhino burger.
No.
Nope.
It's illegal to hunt them.
I was about to say, isn't that illegal? Like, aren't they like a
Yeah, it
protected
is. It
animal?
is. But you can eat them. That is not illegal.
Oh, interesting.
So if you can find that, it's really good.
The person that killed it was illegal, but if once it's dead, you can do what you need to do with it.
You're just, hey, whatever happens after that is not your problem.
Oh yeah.
Just eat it.
Do you guys? My wife loves it, and she's got my kids to like it. Balut. Have you guys ever had balut?
Luke.
What's that?
It is the in the shell baby embryo duck. So it like hasn't developed a beak, it hasn't developed any feathers or anything like that, and the bones are still like really soft and chewy and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, you can stop now.
It's really good.
It's a very big Asian dish, and my wife and her family love it, and I will not try it.
I do not blame you.
So-
They put it on noodles.
How do you cook the? Oh, it's obviously not cooked.
They
You-
just eat it from the like they'll just crack open the egg and just eat it.
So you're
Fuck
eating a raw
that.
egg. They're Hulk
I had it
Hoganing
on
eggs.
noodles.
Fuck
You're just like-
that.
I had it on noodles, like not raw.
Oh, you had it on noodles?
Well, like raw, but it was on noodles. So it wasn't bad.
Yeah, they just eat it like out of the shell, man. It's crazy. Like they'll do like some of them will do
Oh,
little
so-
shooters.
So it's like an egg that's been like fertilized, but it's still like a little red body, and then that's how you eat it, right?
No, it's big. Like you can like it has limbs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
So,
about.
like,
Now. I know what you're
I will never be that hungry ever.
Oh yeah, you will.
Ever. Nope. Nope.
Wait till you talk
I
to
will
us.
eat tree bark. I will eat. There are a number of things that I will do before I eat that. That's fucking gross. Bull.
I'll send you guys a picture of it.
Oh, joy.
I thought it was-
He's like, my
I thought it
kids
was-
love it. My kids just love it.
But eating it by itself, I can't. I don't think I could imagine doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'll try
Nope.
everything once though.
As a ramen, it was good.
I'm only trying it if there's a whole lot of money involved.
What about
Mm-mm.
LVE?
I do that shit for free.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fair week, so I get to indulge in all these foods. My oldest, since he's in 4-H, he's running the milkshake stand, so I get some free milkshakes this week.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Have you seen the difference? Like, this is not have to do with food or anything, but the difference between American possums and Australian possums?
No.
You know how possums look here?
Yeah.
In like Texas, or they look evil and all fucked up. In Australia, they look like cute fucking puppies.
Now I gotta look
Weird.
this up.
Dude, you have to look it up.
I feel like we're ripped off.
You can
yeah,
look,
it's,
you can look
it's
at
so
your text.
strange.
You can see what a balut looks like.
Oh, in Twitter?
X.
Put it in X. You put
Yeah,
it in
yeah.
X.
Are you talking about the brush-tailed possum?
So they're possums in
Oh
Australia.
my god, man.
Yeah, it's a brush-tailed possum.
This looks like a goddamn pterodactyl.
That is so fucking gross.
You know
I
what
will
this
eat-
looks like?
Mm.
You know who Petrie is? And hold on.
Last more time?
Yeah, that looks like Petrie. Is that Petrie?
You just ruined people's childhoods, man.
Yo, that's Petrie, dude. Holy
That's
shit.
Petrie. You okay,
Man.
Cam?
No.
Everybody who's in that group chat that's not on here like right now is like,
Like, what the fuck?
hell? What is this?
Oh man. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know.
I can't. There's no way.
Not
I
raw
can't.
like that. No,
Mm-mm.
mine didn't have a head or a face. That's weird.
Mm-mm. And to crack that
They might have
fucker
taken-
open and
they
just
might have, yours
slurp it.
might have been like prepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was on. It was like that was on a pasta or like on a ramen.
I will
Bro.
never be that hungry. I can guarantee you.
That just ruined everything I've ever loved.
Ugh.
Dead or alive. Cass is interested, man. Hell yeah.
That's like, I mean, my dogs ate eggs that were like pretty much all the way developed and brought one in the house, and that's what I saw. There's no fucking way. Bleh.
And Mass is feeding it to his kids.
God.
I mean,
He's like, I'm not. Oh my, oh.
That's actually what our teriyaki on a stick is for Chinese.
But who was ever like, one day, hey, I'm gonna crack this egg open, fuck it, I don't care, it looks like that, I'm gonna eat it anyways.
It's
oh,
gonna
it was
No!
Deep
already
fry it.
developing. Whatever.
deep fry it and put it in some teriyaki sauce and put it on a Chinese
Right?
buffet. Won't even know the difference. Put chicken chunks
We're
in
gonna,
it.
on this.
and we're gonna
good
charge
to go.
$29.95 for it.
Oh, I don't even know how much they charge, but yeah.
You'd have to pay me. Just gonna say it
No, thank
now.
No, thank you. But,
No,
my wife
thank
and her
you.
family, they eat some stuff that I can't do, like durian fruit. Have you guys ever heard of durian fruit?
No.
So it's a fruit, and it's supposed to be very sweet, and it's supposed to be very good tasting. But most people can't taste it because it smells like rotting flesh. So they were like, "Oh, if you can get through past the smell, like it tastes really sweet, it's good." But like literally, like they will crack this open, and I'll have to leave the house because I'll be gagging. It smells so terrible.
It just smells like a morgue when you like. Oh, they're having durga fruit tonight.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, it's yeah. So I won't let my wife have it in the house. Like when she goes to like her sister's house and her mom's there and stuff like that. Fine, just let me know so I won't go that day. But like I won't let her have it in the house. It's so bad.
Ugh.
Once again, I'm never gonna be that hungry.
Yeah, I don't do that one. I don't do that one either.
Whoa.
What's it called? Durga fruit?
Durian.
Durian.
It doesn't look bad.
Durian. Oh, okay. Okay. I see it. It looks like a souped up pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
An acquired taste.
Damn, it's super high in fat.
The
Bro, if you get somebody
the
with one of those
smell evokes reactions from deep appreciation to intense disgust.
Oh, so due to its overpowering smell, has been banned on many types of public transportation across Thailand, Japan, and Hong Kong.
Do
Yeah.
they bury it underground?
What?
Wait, were you
We're
still
talking-
talking about that goddamn?
No, we're
Pichu?
talking about durian fruit.
Durian fruit.
And then
Well,
there
I see.
is one more thing that I actually want to try because I want to at least smell it once. But it's from Sweden. It's called surströmming. I think it is. And this one I know is banned on airplanes.
You like that stink,
It's
man.
like in a can, and it's like fermented red herring. I think it is.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Let's go. Let's see it.
Hymns
And
over it.
it's
Surströmming.
actually
Oh,
supposed to be
yeah.
the smelliest food in the world. It's like it's banned that you're not allowed to take it on airplanes.
This said in Singapore they have signs in the taxis that says you can't bring durian fruit into it.
Yeah, surströmming. There's actually videos on YouTube of people like opening up a can of surströmming and stuff, and I just want to.
It says
it
the
one
real
time.
culprit, however, is hydrogen sulfide, which is normally associated with the pungent smell of bad eggs.
So nasty egg farts.
Some of those acids include propionic acid, butyric acid, and acetic acid. But the real culprit is hydrogen sulfide. Ugh.
Boom. Nope. Hard pass.
It's like having sulfur
Nope.
water.
Sounds delish.
Oh.
Yeah, I used to have a coworker who was from Sweden. She used to go back to Sweden for Christmas every year, and I asked her to bring me back one. And then when she came back, she didn't have it. I was like, "What the heck? Why didn't you get me?" And she was like, "Oh, well, I tried. It's just they took it away. It's illegal on the airplane. They don't allow it."
Can you get it on Amazon?
You can
Oh, I was joking.
you can purchase a can on Amazon.
Of course you can get it on fucking Amazon.
You can get
No
everything
fucking
on
way, bro.
Amazon.
Yeah, it's like $30 for one can.
You can order
All right,
children
I'm
on
gonna order
Wayfair.
it right now.
No, you're not.
I swear to God, what is it called?
Surströmming.
Pastrami?
Hey, right here.
Stroke me.
Right here.
That sounds sexy.
I
Man, I
don't know if
can't
you can read it.
He said, "Sir,
It's
stroke me."
SURSTR oming, whatever.
Oak me.
Stroming, fish in a can.
Right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Fermented herring, Swedish, $64.
Dang, the price is going up.
For
I haven't
one
looked at it
can.
in a couple of years.
Is that it? Oh wait, is this it?
Oh yeah, that red one. Yeah, that's it.
This turned in from
Oh,
a
yeah.
Cowboys podcast to like a Theo Von podcast.
Is this it? I'm gonna order it, dude.
If you order it, you have to open it live on this show.
Oh hell yes.
I'm gonna order it right now.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Look. I'll do it live for you, so you know I'm for real. Are you sure this is it? It says
Yes, 100%.
Stroming.
Yes.
See you later. Alright, whatever, dude. Here, bye
I'm
now.
so bothered by that.
Oh, he did buy now, so that's instant. That's not even add to cart.
Right.
Oh wait,
Right.
bye now.
Yeah.
You just buy it twice.
Done deal, bro.
Yeah, you're doing it. You're opening when you get there. You're opening that can live.
I'm gonna
No.
try it. I'm gonna try it
Oh.
too.
But you're gonna
so
open it live
expensive?
on this show.
Okay, but you know what, Josh?
And I'm gonna
do not
record it and
outside of
clip
the
it
house.
too.
Do not be
Oh,
inside
I'm
the
gonna have
house.
to. I'm gonna have to. But why is it so
Oh yeah,
expensive?
don't open it inside the house, or it's gonna cause
Oh,
issues.
man. There's gotta be a reason why this is so popular.
Bring it to Texas Live, and we'll do it week 1.
They will let you in there.
Oh, it's got a 3.9 rating. I just wasted almost $70 on this. What is this?
Return it.
Why is there wolves on it? Is it wolf meat?
It's
It's
thick,
fish.
man.
It's herring.
It's fish. It's red herring. With the guy from Scooby Doo.
Probably
Right.
the stinkiest description. All right, the first sentence in the description is probably the stinkiest food in the world. Yo, what the fuck?
It is considered
That's a waste of money.
whole conversation.
I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Now I want to do it too.
why,
Oh
do,
my God.
why do Swedes love it? This is in their description. Why do Swedes love it? This is probably the stinkiest food in the world. That's funny, man. All
It
right,
translates
well,
to sour fish.
ships from Sweden. Okay.
It
that's
is
cool.
produced using Baltic sea herring caught in their prime, that is just before spawning during the spring, and is fermented in traditional methods using a minimum of 6 months.
So they're full of eggs and sperm.
It says soup consistency, so I think so.
A soup consistency
like
just
we-
to make it
It's
better.
a fish in soup consistency.
It lasts what?
This lasts 25 years, bro.
That's like
That's-
it's like a moldy Vienna sausage, man.
Yo,
I've seen
why
people open
any
these cans on
food
videos, and it's like a
has-
soupy kind of thing in there.
Oh, let's see when I should get it. I should probably look at that. August
it-
18th through September 11th. Thanks a lot, George Bush. Well, we'll know in a month, I guess.
I can't believe it's $64.
64. I don't care, but if it's not delicious, I'm gonna be sad.
It's
I
not
doubt it
gonna
will be.
delicious.
To be honest with you.
I don't know how it could be.
Dude.
Sweet. All right, so there's got to be a reason Swedes are so peaceful. So maybe this is it.
Maybe this is the reason.
That's because they got hot women, man.
They just can't smell danger. That's why.
Place of
Well,
the
we'll
Vikings.
fucking eat it.
This is. Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
I went to go lift my boat. I went to go lift the boat cover off the other day, and the boys left a piece of shrimp on the fishing hook, and I lifted it up, and dude, I thought I was gonna throw up, like, because it's been baking in like it's been like almost 100 degrees here, and then it sat there for like 4 days, and I was just like, then I had to reach down and grab it, and I took it off it, and my hand smelled like it the whole time, and I'm just like, man, this sucks. That was Wednesday because I was getting ready to go to church.
Delish.
It's only 61 calories. That's good.
Look at the right side.
I'm gonna meet with Cam and we're gonna do it.
Oh no!
It's gotta be on this show, man. We gotta have this recorded.
I will not try it. I will not try it.
It might be delicious.
It may. I do not like fish, as it is.
Oh well.
You don't have to try it. You just have to be in the vicinity of the stank.
So I can do this face.
I can't believe that I was not forced to buy this, but I did it anyway. I hope it's worth it.
It will be if we get it on recording.
Like, I want to go to Sweden, so
there you go.
Deep dive.
Just preparing yourself.
Yeah.
They'll make you a citizen if you eat that shit. Jesus.
That's probably the test.
Yeah,
Right?
that's the citizenship test. You gotta eat this surströmming.
That and the gefilte fish.
I will find that.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to actually roll. I gotta get the kids into bed.
One thing, real quick, aren't you guys?
Yes.
Aren't you and Cam starting a new show?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. We are.
We're
Called
that.
Starstruck with Cam and
Starstruck.
Mass.
There you go. When's it gonna be? Is it gonna be like weekly? It's obviously like weekly, but
Yeah.
post
Yeah.
game.
We'll do weekly.
Yeah, it'll be
Yes,
weekly,
sir.
and we'll have a start date here soon.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Drop that shit.
Yeah, so
Content
looking forward
creators
to that.
unite.
What was that?
Yeah.
I said content creators unite. That's awesome.
There we go. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah,
awesome.
because we're making so much money. I couldn't believe that.
We're all making bank on this.
No,
you know?
and then Patrick calls him out and he backpedaled. That's not what I meant. I was like, fuck off.
That's exactly what
Exactly
I
what you meant.
Yeah, I seen it.
I was like, buddy, you know what? Likes don't fucking pay my bills.
Yeah, seriously.
Yep. Like we all just spent 3 hours on this and we did it scotch free.
Right.
Wait, you're not paying me for this?
I'll pay you. I'll pay you, Mass. I'll pay you.
Yes.
Ty's on his way over here right now to give me my payment, so I'm good.
All right. Well, guys, appreciate you coming on. It was fun. We'll do this again soon.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Especially before
Hey,
and slam some more people in here. LP and Dan and all those guys. It'd be fun.
Dan's doing enough slamming tonight.
What's that?
Yeah,
Yes.
Dan's already slamming.
Yeah. He's
Yeah. Hopefully.
hard slam tonight, dude.
Yeah.
Good luck with these 30 fish.
Oh, I'm straight. You guys get plenty of pictures.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Yeah, like I said, because when Reed asked me to make a video, so every fish that I've caught that I've measured from, besides those first two, I've got on video. So I'm gonna make a giant video with it. So it's been fun.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna win, man.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
let's do it.
A good chunk of change.
Yeah.
Right?
But yeah.
Come to
All right,
Dallas.
Yeah.
meet up in
Gotta buy
Branson,
your plane
Missouri.
ticket to come on down.
What's that?
Gotta buy your plane ticket to Dallas. Get you again in the game. Have you been to Cowboys Stadium yet?
What?
I've been there for a tour when I went there for work one
Oh,
time,
No.
but
we
I've
gotta
never
get you to the
been.
game.
I've never been to a Cowboys game.
We got you, bro.
That's gotta happen.
Definitely.
down with that.
Someday it will.
Hey, dude, I bought stinky ass fish. I'll buy a ticket for you, bro. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate you guys coming on. It was fun.
Love
All
y'all.
right.
Bye,
Have a good
guys.
one.
Peace out.